Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football. Tonight, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Novellus, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, and TMK Valley Propane presents an IVC matchup with the Claymont Mustangs and the Indian Valley Braves. Tonight's game is also brought to you by First National Bank of Denison, the Caleb Bell Real Estate Team, Wood Electric, and Keim Home Center. Now let's head to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school football with Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland, and Shannon Thomas.
From a rainy Indian Valley High School, but that's not going to stop the rivalry tonight, Travis, as we are ready for the 36th meeting of the Claymont Mustangs and the Indian Valley Braves. Going to be a fun night. It looks like the rain has let up a little bit. It was coming down pretty good there just a little bit ago, but man, rivalry week, night number 1 of week 10. Glad to have you back.
Oh, I can't, so glad to be back. It's nice to have the band back together. It was raining, Joe, but if you look to the west where the weather comes, it's lightening up. See, football is holy ground,
yes.
And it's going to stop raining for kickoff. So the people are here. They're just not in the stands yet. They're waiting. But if you look out here, the parking lot's packed. They're ready for some football. So are we.
Absolutely, Travis. This is going to be a fun night. We're under a tent on the platform outside about the 40-yard line on the scoreboard side of the field. It's going to be a fun night. I saw a memory pop up today on my Facebook page. I think I sent it out in our group text. 6 years ago tonight, we started back doing play-by-play in a game over at Kelly Field and what everybody calls the clock game. But, Indian Valley won that late in the game, and Indian Valley's won every game since. So Claymont's trying to get back on the winning side of this rivalry. They have not won in at least 7 years.
No, yeah. Claymont still leads the series, 19-16. This series has gone in waves. Claymont dominated the 90s and early 2000s. Now it's Indian Valley's turn, Joe. They've been really putting the pedal to the metal the last 6 years. And ever since that tight game down there in Kelly Field, they've been sweeping the series.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun matchup here tonight. Been some talk going on social media, talking with the players on the field tonight. Wouldn't expect anything less than in a rivalry game. And, of course, I'm sure those teams a little what is that, northwest of here? Northwest of here. I'm sure they're doing a little talking tonight as they get ready for their big game tomorrow.
Here's what I tell all the guys, and I said it to a few today down on the field. When you enter in a rivalry, you have to accept everything that comes with that.
Oh.
The hoopla, the distractions, everybody wanting your time. Yes, a little friendly banter back and forth, a little intensity, but when you enter into that rivalry, you got to accept everything, the good and maybe the not so good, but that's what makes it great.
Absolutely. Travis, obviously you coached in these rivalry games. You played in those rivalry games. What's going on in the players' heads right now? As a player, what's going on?
As a player, you just want to get going. You want to get the kickoff. It can't get here soon enough. From a coaching standpoint, you want to keep status quo, but you can't because there's spirit meetings, there's pep rallies, there's people pulling of your time. For Dover and Philly, there's a sportsmanship banquet, bonfires, things of that nature. So for these guys, senior night was the other night for the Indian Valley Braves. So, they had their little senior to-do out here. All those things distract from kickoff. You can't wait to get it going because that's why you do this. You do this to play, and you do this to play your rivalry. These are memories you make. You only get a limited time to do it, and these special nights come very few and far between. You just can't wait to kick it off.
Now, as a coach, what's going on in the coach's head as they're getting those kids ready to play? And the Indian Valley Braves, they're playing their last home game. Those seniors are playing their last home game. They're not getting a home game in the playoffs. So they are playing their last home game here at this beautiful facility that they put together. And this senior class started this facility.
Yeah.
So they played the first ever game here, and now tonight's their last game ever here.
You're wanting status quo. You want them to shut out the noise. And all that stuff is it's great. It's wonderful for the community. It's wonderful for the parents. It's wonderful for the fans. But for the football team, it's all about this. Because if you don't produce out here after 7 o'clock, all that doesn't matter. You'll forget all that happens. To earn those good memories, you want to win out here on Friday nights or tonight, Thursday nights, because then you look back and say, hey, you remember when? Because if you lose this game, then you're forgetting all the good things that happened during the week. You want focus.
Absolutely. We're going to head down to the sidelines for the first time tonight. This trip to the sidelines brought to you by Dr. Nathan Springer. And welcome in Shannon Thomas. And Shannon, The rain's let up a little bit. It's still looking up in the lights. You still see it coming down just a little bit, not near as hard as it was. But obviously senior night here tonight as the seniors are being recognized with their parents across the field. But it's going to be a fun atmosphere down there tonight, Shannon.
Yeah, both crowds are starting to file in now that the rain's let up. There's people standing along the fence. A lot of noise going on down here, but like I said, it's senior night. We're going to introduce all the seniors for the Claymont or for the Indian Valley fall sports. So it's we're like 21 minutes away. It might be the longest 21 minutes of our lives because this right here is Friday night football. We got the fall weather, a little bit of rain. This is going to be one of those games tonight, I believe, that's going to be won in the trenches. Which one of those big boys is going to show up tonight to bust those holes and get that running game going?
Absolutely. Again, Shannon, we're honored to have you here on this game with us tonight. Last time I was here, you were up here standing next to me, so hopefully the rain holds off for you a little bit down there tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited to be down here on the sideline tonight. It'll be my last home game here to watch Colton play on the sideline. Big thanks to Blaze McMurrow tonight. He's our Claymont stringer. He joined the crew this year, been at all the Claymont games, and he's going to step up tonight and do social media for me so I can be the sideline reporter and enjoy the football game.
Absolutely. We'll have fun down there, and we'll talk to you again here real soon. That's Shannon Thomas on the sidelines for Big Z Sports tonight. That trip to the sidelines brought to you by Dr. Nathan Springer. And big shout-out to Claxon Communications here tonight. Casey, we get the main guy tonight. This must be a big game. Casey's here with us tonight. But, some tough news that we got from Big Z Sports yesterday, I believe it was, that our main girl, Lydia Brady, she was in a kind of nasty car accident on Tuesday. She's in the hospital. Our thoughts and prayers are with her as she recovers, and we miss her. We miss her, and she'll be back with us eventually. So she'll get all healed up, and I know she's probably listening or maybe even watching tonight from that hospital bed. But Lydia, we're thinking about you, and hopefully you're doing well. We'll see you again real soon. And shout out to Nick Swaldo, the AD here at Indian Valley. Just texted me and said, "Hey, everything sounds great. Sorry I can't be there." I understand he had a little bit of a surgical or an operation about a week or so ago, and he's staying home tonight, not feeling the best. So our thoughts and prayers with him as well. So does a great job out here at Indian Valley.
Yeah, and he's always a great host, and when we're here, he's always on task, and he's always here first. Other than us, he's the first one here and working hard. So hope you're healing up well at home.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to take a break. Come back. We'll be joined in the huddle by Claymont head coach Eric Henry. That's after this. You listen to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
The First National Bank of Denison appreciates the hard work and dedication area athletes exhibit to be the best they can be for their team. We follow that same philosophy with our customers, working hard to build personal relationships and making our services convenient. The First National Bank of Denison's community involvement is important to us, and we love supporting our local schools. The First National Bank of Denison, with offices in Denison, Dover, Jeanette Hutton, South Broadway, and Schunbrunn in New Philadelphia. We have our roots where others have their branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Calling all princesses and princes, superheroes, zombies, and all the other kids in costume. You're invited to Trunk or Treat on Saturday, October 28th from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Novellus plant at 7319 Newport Road, Southeast in Yorksville. Stop out for lots of candy, an appearance by Can Man, and there'll be a special treat at 8:30. So come on out to Novellus' plant at 7319 Newport Road, Southeast in Yorksville for their Trunk or Treat Saturday, October 28th from 6:30 to 8:30.
Fell can sell. When you choose the Caleb Fell Real Estate Team, you can count on local expertise, terrific communication, an expert negotiator on your side, and detail-oriented service throughout the process. Real estate does not have to be difficult or stressful. Choose a team that will make the process quick, easy, and professional start to finish. Whether you are ready to buy or ready to sell, make sure you call Caleb Fell with the Caleb Fell Real Estate Team. The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat...
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School. You're listening to the Wood Electric pregame show. Travis McClellan in the huddle with Claymont head coach Eric Henry, presented by 922 Drive-Thru. Coach, your season has been big wins and close losses. Let's talk about that season real quick.
Well, we started out all right. It's just, we were talking a little bit ago, we're getting to the top of the hill, the mountain there, and we can't get over that hump. We're taking small steps, but sooner or later we got to take that big step and get over that hill.
Yeah, Coach, you're playing in the IVC South. Huge games for you. What's this rivalry game tonight mean to you?
Well, obviously it's big. Our kids play different in this game. Their attitude is different. So it's definitely a big game, but, we were talking earlier, it used to be Claymont that won this all the time, and it wasn't a rivalry until Indian Valley won. Well, now it's flipped, and until we start winning again and making it meaningful. I mean, it's meaningful, but, to get that whole big thing back, we got to start winning.
Coach, offensively, you're averaging over 26 points a game. Let's talk about that Mustang offense.
Well, we've got Alec Tarakitis, who's always a threat. He touches the ball, and if he can break loose. Now, teams are starting to realize, what we're trying to do with him. So we've got to take care of business up front and try to get him open.
Coach, we're going to switch to the other side of the football. Let's talk about that gritty Mustang defense.
Well, all year our Achilles heel's been our defensive line. We haven't found or solidified our defensive line, and that's a lot of teams are just getting push off of us. So that's what we've got to do, especially against these guys. It's no big secret. They like to run, and they got the Kinsey kid, and we told our kids if you don't tackle him low, he's going to run you over.
Coach, how's practice been this week? What's your message to your team tonight?
Well, practice has been pretty good. It's more of a relaxed practice this week, so hopefully that's that helps us out a little bit. And we've just been telling the kids, look, if we play well, you got to believe we can win the game.
Coach, tonight it's the Indian Valley Braves. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them?
I expect them to run the ball with the Kinsey boy, and they're physical. I think they're better than what they were last year. They're hard-nosed kids, and they're physical, and we got to be ready.
Coach, I know there's more than 3, but give me 3 keys for your Mustangs to walk out of Jeanette and Hutton with a win in this 36 rivalry game.
Well, number one, they got to believe. They got to believe that they can play with these guys out there on the field. And the second thing is we got to tackle, and our D-line has to hold up, and we got to score.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you very much.
You've been in the huddle with Claymont head coach Eric Henry, presented by 922 Drive-Thru. Coming up next, Joe Geckler will be joined in the huddle by Indian Valley head coach Matt Lancaster. You're listening to the Wood Electric pregame show and high school football right here on Z Country 99.9.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
This is Carly Mills. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yurksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Chenaden-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Chenaden-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, in the business of making smiles, at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or CSB's online banking, check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School. You're listening to Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the huddle with Indian Valley head coach Matt Lancaster, presented by Stocker Concrete. Coach, the Braves knocked off Tusky Valley 51-6 last week. Looking back, how do you feel your team played?
I thought we played well. Came out, offensive line did a nice job. Defense executed all game and holding a Tusky Valley team that's got some weapons offensively to 6 points. And I was on a Hail Mary right before half. So overall, we did a pretty good job. Got a fast start, and that's what we were looking to do.
Coach, 3 school records were broken by Colton Thomas last week on the defensive side of the football. Longest interception return for a touchdown, and career interceptions. Talk about Colton and what he means to your program the last 4 years.
Just been a great young man, really hard worker and really coachable, and he's really athletic, and that helps, So I told the kids, sometimes we're not about individual records, but if you have a career where you work towards excellence, and those individual records will come, and if they do, then we'll honor that. So proud of him for getting those.
Week 10 is here. Coach, how's practice been this week?
Been good. I don't know if we got a young man that's dealing with some health issues right now that we're trying to rally around, and Evan Davis and the Davis family. So both teams got some decals on their helmets tonight, and we're just been praying for him. So that's been taking a lot of our thoughts and our prayers. But our kids have come out and executed in practice and focused, and we're getting ready to play.
Coach, the Claymont Mustangs staying in your way this week. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them?
Much better than they have been. The kids are playing hard. They got some athletes, especially on the offensive side of the ball. The receivers really go up and tackle the ball. The offensive line is going to be bigger than us, as every offensive line is every week. So we'll have to come out and execute. It's a rivalry game, and we know they're hungry. We know what beating us on our home field would mean for them. So we got to come out and take care of business, and definitely not overlook them.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Braves to defend home turf and head into the playoffs and Week 11 with the momentum?
Defensively, we can't give up any big plays. Make them earn everything they get. Limit turnovers offensively, and finish drives as well offensively.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun.
Yep, thanks, Joe.
You've been in the huddle with Indian Valley head coach Matt Lancaster. Coming up next, starting lineups and kickoff between the Mustangs and Braves with Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Let the experts at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek help you pick out the right window treatment for you. Bear is now carrying Alta Window Fashions. Their cost-effective, made-in-America blinds and shades come in many styles. Honeycomb, roller shades, wood, faux wood, aluminum, and vertical blinds. Even custom shutters in many fabrics and materials. Alta blinds and shades can be automated through a remote, smartphone, or even voice. Come check out Bear's Alta display. Bear Carpet One, just off Route 39 in the Salzburg Plaza in Sugar Creek.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yurixville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Big Brothers Big Sisters needs your help. Hi, this is Monique Duke, and we are committed to matching 82 children that have been waiting to meet their big. Do you have 4 hours a month that you could share with a little doing something you both enjoy? We match bigs and littles with similar interests, so this could be fishing, going to a ball game, going to church, or even shopping. If you would be interested in changing a child's life, please contact us at 330-339-6916 or visit us at bigsforkids.com/volunteer.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, Shannon Thomas on the sidelines tonight for Big Z Sports. We're about 3 or 4 minutes away from kickoff here between Claymont and Indian Valley. Indian Valley won the toss and has elected to defer until the second half. So, my man Trav, you've been out of practice. Let's see. Defensive starting lineup for the Braves.
Out of practice. So, coming out for the Braves defense, starting at left end, the freshman number 8, Riker Williams. At the right defensive end, number 18, Jackson Bircher, and the 2 nose tackles tonight, number 54, Justin Cadgett, and number 68, David Stryker. Linebackers tonight for the Braves, number 22, Grady Kinsey, number 44, Drecken Trimmer, the outside linebacker, number 20, Cam Guspit, and he's back tonight, the man in the middle, the leading tackler, number 24, Quake Beatty. The corners tonight, number 4, Owen Faulkner, and number 5, Tanner McCombs, and the record setter, number 7 in the center, Colton Thomas.
Now we'll take a look at the Claymont starting offense. At the left tackle, number 73, Zach Edgar. At left guard, number 60, Spencer McDonald. At center, number 57, Chance Hersey. At right guard, number 66, Zach Douglas. And at right tackle, number 56, Braylon Vermillion. Quarterback is number 8, Nolan McMorrow. Running backs, number 11, Drew Fox. And your wide receivers tonight for the Claymont Mustangs, number 21, Devin Whitman. Number 5, Alec Tarakitis. Number 2, Jordan Connor. And number 3, Brody Moreland. The kicker, Trenton Cole. He also does the punting for the Mustangs. We'll take a look at the Mustangs defense while we have time. Travis, go ahead with that.
At left defensive end, number 3, the 73, Zach Edgar. At right defensive end, number 49, Braden Mullen. And the nose tackle, number 36, Trenton Cole. Linebackers tonight. At the left outside linebacker, number 58, Braylon Vermillion. At the right one, number 25, Matthew Green. The 2 middle backers tonight, number 20, Gavin Douglas, and number 59, Xavier Authors. The corners tonight, number 18, Mason Bailey, and number 3, Brody Moreland. The free safety tonight is number 11, Drew Fox, and the strong safety, number 8, Nolan McMorrow.
Take a look at the Indian Valley offense up front. At left tackle, number 68, David Stryker, 6 foot 260 and a junior. At left guard, number 50, Brogan O'Connor. He's 5'9", 170 and a sophomore. The center is the junior, Hunter Peterman. He wears number 52. He's 5'9" and 185 pounds. At right guard is a freshman starting tonight after Brent Smith was injured for the season last week. Brogan Wilson, number 75, 6 foot 210 and a freshman. Right tackle, number 64, Hunter Wrench. He's 6'1", 280. And a senior. At quarterback is the senior, number 2, Sam Carter, 5'9", 170. At running back, number 22, Grady Kenzie, 5'9", 185 and a sophomore. And wide receivers tonight, number 7, Colton Thomas, he's 6'1", 190 and a senior. Number 5, Tanyan McComb, he's 5'9", 160 and a senior. And number 25, Eric Golder, he's 5'11", 160 and a junior. Tight end tonight, number 18, Jackson Bircher, 6'1", 200 and a junior. Kicker is number 5, Tanyan McComb, and your punter is number 7, Colton Thomas. That's a look at the starting lineups for both teams, offensively and defensively. The band is finishing up here on the field as we get ready for kickoff coming up here at Indian Valley High School. Again, quick trip to the sidelines with Shannon Thomas and Shannon. Band's wrapping things up here tonight. Extended pregame a little bit because of senior night, but nice crowd on hand. The rain kind of died off, and I think it's going to be a fun game tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be an outstanding game there. Both crowds are now finally full. Still got people coming to the gate. Still some cars out there parking, so anticipating a real good game between these rival schools. And like I said, little extra long pregame tonight to celebrate all these seniors in Indian Valley. And I believe we still have the national anthem to do yet.
I would think so. I think the band's still out there. They will do the national anthem. And we will take a timeout for the national anthem. Be back after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports and high school football on Rivalry Week right here on Big Z Sports and Z Country 99.9.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athletes have the best gear for the sports they love. Dumont has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing and embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and all your apparel, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
A little bit. I think we're in a little bit of a break. Hopefully the rest of that that's supposed to show up around 8:30, 9 o'clock goes away and
I hope so.
Doesn't hit us, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky. But, week 1 of our week 10 and night for tomorrow night on a Friday night, and it's, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it gets the juices going. There's just something about week 10. Whether the rivalry week is high school or college, there's just something special and inherently special about it. And just high school's even that much more. And you have a little extra juices going week 10, and, can't wait to kick it off here.
Yeah, they finishing up some stuff on the field with the band, and they did the alma mater, I believe, and then the national anthem. And, of course, you can hear the sirens going off, the baby powder being thrown in the air as the Braves about ready to hit the field and break through the banner. As you hear the noise, and we will have the Braves on the field here as they break through the banner. We're going to be a interesting game here tonight. Tomorrow night we have a lot of good games as well. Of course, the big one, number 120, over at the Brick House in Dover, New Philadelphia. Of course, the IVC South title outright is on the line tomorrow night. The Garraway Pirates come in undefeated, 9-0. And Ridgewood, they will be hosting the Pirates. They are 7-2 on the season. Lost 1 in the Boiler, and they want a share of that IVC title, trying to knock off the Pirates tomorrow night. And, the Pirates, if they win tomorrow night, that's 3 straight IVC South titles and 3 straight regular season undefeated.
Yeah.
So that is something impressive. That'll be 30-0 in the last 3 years in the regular season. So the Pirates have a lot to play for tomorrow night, and so do the Ridgewood Generals. That's going to be a fun football game to try to keep up with if we can during our game over at the Brick House. So Indian Valley comes out. They're going to be going right to left on your radio dial. Claymont will be going left to right. Claymont in all white uniforms, brown numbers, orange and brown stripes on the sleeves, white helmets. Indian Valley, they have white pants, red jerseys, white numerals, their blue helmet with the arrow on the side of it. The ball's teed up. And back deep to return the kick is number 3, Brody Moreland, and number 2, Jordan Connor for the Claymont Mustangs. The ball's teed up on the 40. Tanyan McComb is ready. His team's ready. And we're ready for night number 1 of Rivalry Week. And this game is underway. Going to be a low line drive kick, fielded about the 16-yard line up here to the 25, to the 30. And he's brought down about the 32-yard line. Looks like number 2, Jordan Connor, returned that one for the Mustangs, and that's where they'll start. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Number 50, Brogan O'Connor there on the stop. And once you get that first play out of the way, Joe, the nerves go away, and now it's just football.
So they have it 1st and 10 with 11:55 in the first quarter to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at their 32-yard line. They come out with 4 wide receivers in a pistol formation. Nolan McMorrow at quarterback. And they're going to have a false start, and that's going to go against the Claymont Mustangs, and that's going to back them up 5 yards.
Yeah, back behind the sticks. In a game like this, you got to play in front of the sticks. You got to win first down. That's going to be key.
Again, Nolan McMorrow at quarterback. He wears number 8. Drew Fox wears number 11. He's your tailback. Your receivers, number 21, Devin Whitman. Number 5, Alec Tarakitis. Number 2, Jordan Connor. And number 3, Brody Moreland. So a 5-yard penalty on the Mustangs. They're going to have it 1st and 15 now at their own 27-yard line. 11:55 to go here in the first quarter. Game just underway here at Indian Valley High School. 5 wide receivers, empty backfield, shotgun formation. 3 receivers split here on the near side. Now it's going to be 4 as the receiver comes in motion. McMorrow takes a snap, fires to the far sideline, has a wide open receiver. That was Jordan Connor in and out of his hands, and that's going to bring up second down for Claymont.
A little 40 defense, cover 4 there out of the Braves, and Connor found that gap between the corner and the safety, but back shoulder throw just couldn't haul it in, Joe.
Second down and 15 at the 27-yard line for Claymont. A couple players check in, couple players check out for the Mustangs. Again, in their all-white uniforms, brown numerals, white helmet. White makes you look fast.
It does make you look fast.
3 receivers on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Shotgun with McMorrow in the shotgun. Takes a snap, pump fakes, gets a lot of pressure, runs out, and he is going to be dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but he is at third down now and 15. They say he did make it back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up third down and 15 now for the Mustangs. 11:30 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, great pressure there out of the Indian Valley defense, Joe. They got him off his spot in the middle there, got him to move, got him on the ground to third and long. One thing to note, the official crew is going with a 6-man crew tonight. They have the extra guy back by the white hat.
So it's going to be 4 wide receivers, pistol formation. Fox behind McMorrow in the backfield. They turn and hand it off to him. He's in the middle of that line and gets dropped. After maybe a pickup of 1, maybe 2, that was Tarakitis on the carry for the Mustangs. That brings up 4th down and 18, 4th down and 17. They're calling it on the scoreboard for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Coach Henry's hoping to hit the home run and catch him off guard there with Tarakitis, but now it's 4th and a long, long way.
On to punt the football away, number 36, Trenton Cole. He's punted 15 times for 486 yards. Tanyan McComb back to return the punt. Oh, he shanked it off his foot. And that didn't make it to about the 31-yard line. Indian Valley going to have great field position for their first drive.
If you're Indian Valley, that's exactly what you want. You got your 3 and out. Was a bad punt. You're going to take over just outside your 31. If you're Claymont, now you got to pull the troops together. You got to pull tighter. You got to face adversity here because that vaunted Indian Valley offense has the ball already in territory.
So Indian Valley takes over again up front. Stryker, O'Connor, Peterman, Wilson, and Wrench. Quarterback Carter. You got Kenzie, Thomas, McComb, and Golder as your skill players. Come out in an offset eye. Kenzie as the fullback. Turn and hand. Quick hitter up the middle. Ball's on the turf. And I think Kenzie picked it back up.
No,
nope, it's back. It was back out. It looks like Claymont may have picked it up. Kenzie and Carter did not have a good mesh point, and the ball popped out almost immediately. Let's see who calls it.
Claymont
and it is
football.
Claymont football with a turnover. Grady Kenzie puts it on the turf on the first play from scrimmage for the Indian Valley Braves. Zach Edgar with the recovery for the Mustangs.
Joe, what happened there is Claymont walked their backers up. They were in a de facto 50. They angled there, hit Kenzie in the backfield. He coughs up the football.
So the first play from scrimmage, Grady Kenzie puts it on the turf. Claymont takes it right back. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. First turnover of the ball game belongs to the Indian Valley Braves. 10:27 to go here, first quarter. They come out in a pistol formation. 2 receivers here on the near side. They turn and hand off. And the back is Tarakitis. He gets up to about the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up second down and 5 now for the Mustangs.
Tarakitis bent it back to the short side there, Joe. Play was supposed to go left to the strength. He did cut back, got about 3-4 yards there on first down.
Tarakitis comes into the season with 63 carries, 681 yards, 8 touchdowns. He also has 7 receptions for 137 yards and a touchdown. But Tarakitis probably tonight the fastest kid on the field.
Deacon Trimmer in for Tyson Pryor here for the Indian Valley defense. He's in a middle backer.
Twins receivers here on the near side. Pistol formation. Going to be a toss out to Tarakitis to the far sideline. And he gets shoved out of bounds right about the 32-yard line. That's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play. Nice job by the Indian Valley defense flowing to the sideline.
Yeah, that was excellent to string the east and west, and that's what you do when you see jet or toss. You got to get them horizontally. Tarakitis is fast, but 11's faster than 1.
Third down and 8 at the 32-yard line. 9:20 to go here in the first quarter. No score between Indian Valley and Claymont.
Grady Kenzie on that stop.
So the Mustangs come out with Two receivers on the far side, wing receiver or a receiver set in the wing here. Shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield. We're going to have a timeout on the field taken by Claymont. And we'll keep it right here as a quick timeout. We'll keep it here at the stadium and talk a little bit about what's going on here tonight. Obviously, when you have a turnover that quick, and as a coach, Trav, I want you to put your coach hat on real quick. As a coach, what do you say to your players after, hey, they had great field position. They were 30 yards from scoring. First play from scrimmage, they put it on the turf. What are the coaches saying to the players?
Well, the first thing is you talk to your defense, because you just coughed up the football and you put your defense in a compromised position. You're like, hey, you got to bail us out. Focus, face the adversity. Let's come together. Then you talk about offense. You talk about ball security. You talk about the technical things. Then after you correct the mistake, then you tell them to forget it and let's start over, because you can't let that avalanche and snowball on you.
As a coach, do you still have confidence? Obviously, one play, so it's not going to determine a game. But do you come out and hand it right back to Kinsey and say, hey, make up for it?
I think you get it back to him as soon as you can. And it's called blue brain. You got to forget, and you got to go.
2 receivers split here on the near side. Shotgun formation with Tarakitis in the backfield. The fake, no, the give is to Tarakitis on a reverse as they hand it off. That looks like number 20. Is that 21, Devin Whitman? It is not.
That's 11.
Number 11, Drew Fox.
It's hard to see.
Excuse me. The numbers are really difficult to see from where we are. I apologize. But that was Drew Fox on the – that was a kind of like a –
little inside counter in the old wing T days. That would be 36-37 counter there. 44, Deacon Trimmer there on the stop for the Braves.
4th down and 6. They're going to punt the football away. Is number 36, Trenton Cole. Last punt he had, not very good. Let's see if he can get a better one off here.
Oh, he punted it into his up back.
He got blocked and punted into his up back, and it is going to go out of bounds, and the Indian Valley Braves are going to have even better field position than they did on the last drive. They're going to be inside their 30.
Yeah, that couldn't be a worse start there for Indian Valley. And, you know, as the punter, you get your spacing 14, 15 yards, and you take your steps and you get it out of there. As the up back, you're hoping to step up and take on some blockers there. That spacing didn't work out there, and he kicked it right into the back of his up man. And unfortunately for the Mustangs, they got the ball deep in, or the Braves got the ball deep in their territory.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. 2 receivers split here on the near side, pistol formation. Now it's going to be a shotgun formation with Sam Carter, Grady, Kinsey in the backfield together. And it's going to be a direct run by Sam Carter off the left side. Oh, he takes a big shot at about the 18-yard line, falls forward down around about the 17-yard line. That's a big run there by Sam Carter as Nolan McMorrow with the stop for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the quarterback coming up and laying a lick on there. What Indian Valley did, Joe, is they traded from right to left, and they went heavy left, and then they went quarterback sweep. They're simply trying to out-hat you at the point of attack, and they picked up big yards there, did Sam Carter.
7:45 to go here, first quarter. 2nd down and 1 now for the Braves. 2 receivers, or make that 3 receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side, shotgun with Tyson Pryor as the running back. They're going to flip it out on a screen play to Colton Thomas, and he is going to be drug out of bounds and shoved out of bounds. And it looked like a late hit there. No flag, though, as they ran into the chain crew. Number 2 on the stop for the Mustangs with Jordan Connor. So they tried a little bubble screen, and Colton Thomas got strung out to the sidelines. Going to bring up 3rd down now and see what happened. There
broken chain, so officials timeout.
Yep.
But we look for that formation later, Joe. They were trips to the field or 3-by-1. One guy over here, and they were in. Claymont was in press there, so there's no safety in the middle of the field. So watch for slants there.
See if the Braves take advantage of that later. Going to be a 2-yard loss for Colton Thomas. Bring up 3rd down and 3 now at the Claymont 24-yard line with 7:30 to go here in the first quarter. 2 receivers split here on the near side, 1 on the far side, Kinsey in the backfield. It looks like they got Claymont to jump. Did Sam Carter, and that is going to be offsides on the defense, and that's going to be a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, that's going to be a 5-yarder, and you know, when you're defense, you got to shut off your ears and play with your eyes, and you know, that's hard to do. You listen to the snap count, you want to get off quick, especially in short yardage against a running team.
So 1st down and 10 at the 19-yard line inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. 2 receivers split here on the near side, 1 on the far side. They turn and hand. Nope. Going to throw it. No, they did hand it to Kinsey. He faked me out. Kinsey picked up a few yards there off the right side. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, it looks like he picked up about 4 there, and that's what anybody wants to do. They want to stay on schedule, pound the football.
Bring up second down now for the Braves. 2nd and 6, a pickup of 4. They're on the 15-yard line. No score here with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers, twins on the far side. 1 receiver, Colton Thomas, over here on the near side. They're going to throw it to Thomas on a streak, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Colton Thomas from 15 yards out. And the Braves lead 6-0.
You can almost see it coming there, Joe, when he's out in space, one-on-one. It's a tough matchup. He ran a little arrow route there. It was a little slant out there, a little arrow route, and he caught the football in space. A nice back shoulder throw there by Sam Carter and puts it in the end zone.
Now Tanyan McComb on for the extra point for the Braves, leading 6-0 with 6:48 to go here in the first quarter. The snap, the hold, and the kick is up, and it is good as Tanyan McComb connects on the extra point to make it 7-0 Indian Valley with 6:48 to go here in the first quarter. Head down to the sidelines. Welcome in Shannon Thomas. His trip to the sidelines brought to you by Dr. Nathan Springer. Shannon, Colton did a great job there catching that ball and making the defenders miss.
Yeah, he did a real nice job right there. Nice play call by the coaches up there. They seen something, got him out here on the wide side by himself. Earlier on the other side, Claymont did a nice job. They seen that play coming. Connor stayed home, was able to tackle Colton before he could make any adjustments. But it got him over here on the wide side. He was able to make something happen.
Chance for a record breaker night tonight for the Indian Valley Braves. You have the details on Sam Carter. What does he need for to be the career all-time leading passer here for Indian Valley?
Coming into this game, Sam needs 135 yards to take over the all-time record here.
Well, we got 15 right there, so he's a little closer as we are at 6:48 to go here in the first quarter. Indian Valley leads 7-0 over Claymont. Nice crowd on hand across the way for the Claymont Mustangs. Great crowd on hand here for the Indian Valley Braves on senior night. As the ball's teed up at the 40, and Tanyan McComb puts his right foot into it. Low line drive, end over and kick. Fielded it at about the 18-yard line. That's going to be number 3 for the Claymont Mustangs, out to about the 30-yard line as Brody Moreland on the return, for the Mustangs, and they get it out close to the 30 at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a low line drive kick there, which is, not what you're really looking for because it gives that returner the ball, and you're not quite down there in coverage, but Claymont had a bench return on there, Joe, so he tried to go all the way across the field. Indian Valley there was just quite a little too fast.
So the Mustangs come out with 2 wide receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Shotgun with 2 backs in the backfield with McMorrow. Going to hand to the first guy through, and he gets stood up right at the line of scrimmage and dropped. Couldn't get the number on him. That was number 49, Braylon Mullen, on the carry for the Mustangs.
Hard to see those numbers,
Man,
Joe.
it is. I'm glad you're up here. Your younger eyes can see that stuff.
I'm squinting.
And the numbers are small, and it's almost probably need to resort to binoculars. We probably need to get some binoculars and try to see the numbers on these small numbers on these jerseys. Then they get crinkled up and crunched up. You really can't see them. 2 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Same formation, 2 backs in the backfield with McMorrow. Got a little option play, option pitch out here. Up here to the 30. To the 40 is Tarakitis, shoved out of bounds right about the 50-yard line. Flag on the play way back at the 35-yard line. We'll see what the flag will be. It may be a hold back there as Tarakitis tried to get around the corner.
Yeah, they went a little scissor play there where the fullback goes left and a little option off of it. So a little basically like veer option, and went counter option and got it out to Tarakitis. He showed the wheels. The wide receiver was holding there, Joe.
So Tarakitis, big run, all for naught. He was all the way down into Indian Valley territory, but called back due to a hold on the Mustangs. Big thanks to our sponsors tonight. Of course, our streaming sponsor, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Novellus, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and TMK Valley Propane. We are in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, and Shannon Thomas down on the sideline. Shotgun formation. McMorrow takes a snap, rolls to the far side, getting pressure, and he is going to get dropped in the backfield for a loss. That's the freshman, number 8, Riker Williams, on the sack.
Nice job there of contain, Joe. Riker Williams got to heel depth and maybe a little deeper on the right tackle there. McMorrow couldn't get outside, tried to pull up and try to reverse field, but Williams athletic enough to get him on the ground for a huge loss here.
5:25 to go first quarter. Indian Valley leads 7-0 over Claymont. Claymont has it 3rd and 15 on their own 11-yard line.
No, the scoreboard's not correct, Joe. It's about 3rd and 35.
Yes, you are correct. They're calling it 3rd and 23. And I don't think that's
forever.
right either.
It's forever, but 3rd down, this play, you got to look screen, you got to look draw.
They need to get an Uber.
A 9 route.
Uber to get to the first down. 3 receivers, going to be a quarterback draw. And he is stuck right at the line of scrimmage is McMorrow. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Mustangs in a punting situation.
Yeah, Indian Valley was in a 40 there. The defensive tackles, Justin Cadgett and David Stryker there in on the stop. And it's going to be 4th down and a long way. And this time the Mustangs are going to be punting from their own end zone, Joe. They need a good punt to get it out of here.
They need a good punt, at least better than the last 2 that they have had to start the game, as Trenton Cole back to punt the football away as Tanya McComb has yet to return one. Little better low line drive, takes a little bit of a bounce, and it's going to be down at about the 41-yard line.
41.
And that's where Indian Valley will take over with their worst field position of the night at the 41.
Yeah, the little low line driver there got it out of the back of his own end zone. And when you're back there, you're quick stepping it, you're one stepping it, trying to get it out of there. And this Mustang defense is going to have to bow up and get a stop here. Indian Valley wants to keep the pressure on.
4:27 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. They have it 1st and 10. They're calling it on the 40-yard line of Claymont. 2 receivers, 1 receiver, make that 2 receivers on the far side, I formation, turn and hand to Grady Kinsey. Lowers his shoulder, gets out of another tackle, gets up past the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Maybe the 44-yard line. Grady Kinsey with a 4-yard gain.
56, Braylon Vermillion there on the stop. They ran a little counter there, inside handoff there to Kinsey with the tailback going on the pitch. So look for that pitch later, but they hit Kinsey on the quick hitter counter there.
Coming up on 4 minutes to go here, first quarter. 7-0 Indian Valley leads over Claymont.
That quick trap to Kinsey, and he's such a quick back to the line of scrimmage. Pretty dangerous there for the Braves.
2 receivers, 1 on each side, shotgun formation. Kinsey to the left of Carter. Now Colton Thomas in motion. It's going to be a fake, and now Carter going to take off to the right side. Breaks out of a tackle, puts the ball on the turf, and it is going to be picked up by a Indian Valley Brave, but there is laundry on the field, a yellow hanky back around the 40, and that's going to be a hold on the Indian Valley Braves.
Yeah, they're going to back up 10. That's a spot foul. And just watch the spacing there, the splits on the offensive line. They went double tights, Joe. The right side of the line was split out. They want to get the corner there. They pulled the guards and got out in front of Carter. He took a big hit, fumbled the ball. Thankfully, the Braves, for them, they jumped on it.
That's 2 fumbles in the football game here tonight. 1 was lost by the Braves. Grady Kinsey put it on the turf from the first play from scrimmage for the Braves, and now Carter puts it on the turf, and luckily they were able to get back on it before Claymont jumped on it. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and long now. 2nd down and about 17, calling it 16 on the scoreboard. 2 receivers, 1 on each side, 2 backs in the backfield and shotgun. Carter has going to throw it out here to Colton Thomas, one-on-one. And it is incomplete as Colton Thomas tried to jump up for it, could not get it. Looks like number 3, Brody Moreland, on the coverage and man-to-man. I'm surprised they're playing Colton man-to-man.
Yeah, they left him out on an island there, and there's no face guarding call in high school, Joe. They do not have to turn around. They do not have to get their head around there. The ball hit Moreland in the back of the head and incomplete pass there. It is surprising with an athlete of Colton's caliber that you go isolated out there.
3rd down and 16 now from the Claymont 47-yard line for the Indian Valley Braves. Receiver split here on the near side is McComb, back in the backfield. And it's going to be a timeout taken by the Indian Valley Braves, and we'll take it with them, a Cush Financial Group timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Eric Golder goes in motion here on the near side. Shotgun formation as Kinsey in the backfield. Carter takes a snap, going to set up a screen. That's the Colton Thomas. He catches it, breaks out of a tackle, and gets up past the 45 and down to about the 44-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of only 3 to bring up 4th down for the Braves.
Yeah, a little middle screen there from the right, or from the left wing rather there, and Thomas trying to get him in space there. Claymont defense was up for the task, and on 2 or 3 possessions, Claymont's really bowed their back on defense and played real well.
So it's 4th down and 14 now for the Braves. Number 7, Colton Thomas, going to punt the football away for Indian Valley. Back deep to return the punt is number 3, Brody Moreland, and there's another guy as Colton gets a punt low line drive. That's Drew Fox back there as well.
Ooh,
and it's going to be muffed on the 5-yard line. Who has it?
He touched it, Joe, on the way by.
He did touch it, and it does say Claymont got the football back, but on the 5-yard line, pinned deep in their own territory.
Yeah, not the start of this game. If you're Eric Henry's Charges, the bright side is you're only down 7-0, Joe.
2:37 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. 1st and 10 at the 5-yard line for Claymont.
A lot of your playbooks out the window back here, Joe, because you're backed up to your own end, and more than likely we're going to see an ISO or a dive or quarterback draw just to get it out of here.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers here on the near side. It is going to be a handoff. That's going to be Tarakitis on the far sideline. Man, he is really quick to that sideline. If he can get around the corner, which he was shoved out of bounds just short of the 5. He may have lost the yard on that, but, man, he is quick getting there. If you're not there and he gets around that corner, it may be good night.
Yeah, it looked like 7, Colton Thomas there on the stop on the short side. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. Once you get a 1st down, you can really jump back into your offense here. You're just hoping to get the ball out of the shadow of your own end. Once you get 1st down, then you can get into momentum in your regular offensive call.
2 minutes to go here, first quarter. Indian Valley 7, Claymont nothing. 2nd down and 11 from their own 4-yard line for Claymont. McMorrow takes a snap, looking in his own end zone, and he throws it out of his end zone, out of bounds, and avoids the sack, or that would have been a safety. Nice job by Nolan McMorrow, the quarterback, to get rid of it and get it out of bounds, or that would have been 2 points for the Braves.
Yeah, strong arm there by McMorrow. He had a couple guys hanging on him and was heady enough to get it out of there, out of bounds, and with a receiver near. So it's going to be 3rd and 11.
1:49 to go here in the first quarter. Indian Valley 7, Claymont nothing. Claymont has it 3rd down and 11 at their own 4-yard line. 2 receivers split, 2 receivers split on the far side. Receiver in the wing here on the near side. And it's going to be dropped in the backfield at about the 2-yard line. Looks like Tarakitis was dropped after taking the handoff, and that's going to bring up 4th down in a punting situation.
Yeah, they look like an auto blitz off the backside there for the Braves. I couldn't tell who made the tackle, but hit him right about the 1 as soon as he took the handoff there. And it's going to be 4th down and 14 from your 1. And here you can't get your spacing to kick, Joe. We saw him hit the up back a couple times ago. Now you don't get the full spacing.
Low snap. And it gets, I believe it got
blocked.
It was blocked, but it does get past the line of scrimmage and takes a roll all the way out close to the 30-yard line, to the 28-yard line. So Indian Valley again, great field position to start yet another drive.
Yeah, when ideally if you want to punt, you want to get it off in about 2 to 2.2 seconds there, Joe, and you want about a 3 to 4 second hang time. And when you're backed up like that, you don't get the full 14, 15 yards. And that one took a little longer, got tipped.
After this next play, we'll head down to the sidelines and welcome in Shannon Thomas. But the Braves break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the Claymont 28-yard line. Receiver split here on the near side and on the far side. Shotgun with Kinsey in the backfield with Carter. They turn and hand. Carter's going to keep it, getting some pressure. Runs here to the near side, throws it off his back foot, and out of bounds, caught by Eric Golder. Nice pitch and catch from Carter to Golder. and that's going to be a First Federal Community Bank first down.
What Indian Valley did there, Joe, is they went double tights with the wing here to the boundary. The wing chips on the end and influences the backer and then comes out in the flat route there. Carter rolled left and got him the football.
Two receivers go split. To the far side is Kenzie and McComb. Two here on the near side is Golder and Thomas. Tyson Pryor in the backfield. Now Kenzie comes in motion here to the near side. Carter takes a snap. It's quarterback run all the way. Here to the near side, is shoved out of bounds, close to the 10-yard line. Nice run there by Sam Carter.
Yeah, run there. You're going to out-influence them because you have numbers. The quarterback is the extra runner there, Joe, and they run to the boundary, the home side, and a lot of coaches love to run to their home side because if you run to the far side, every coach on the other side is yelling for a hold.
So knocked out of bounds just short of the 10 at the 12-yard line, a gain of 6 on the play for Sam Carter. They're inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone at the 11-yard line. Knocking on the door, leading 7-0 with a minute to go here in the first quarter. I formation, Jackson Bircher now the fullback, Tyson Pryor the tailback. Carter takes a snap. Going to hand off to Pryor. Up the middle, into the end zone, touchdown, Tyson Pryor from 11 yards out. 13-0 Indian Valley.
Running down to the weak side, Joe. They had tight end wing left. Went to the down between the guard and tackle on the right side, untouched for the touchdown.
Tyson Pryor, the senior, gets into the end zone for the Braves. His 9th touchdown on the season. Now McComb on for the extra point for the Braves. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is no good, short of the goalpost, so it's going to remain 13-0 Indian Valley with 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Head down to the sidelines, welcome in Shannon Thomas. Shannon, the Indian Valley Braves have had all of their possessions on the Claymont side of the 50-yard line and have scored on 2 of them.
Yeah, they've had great field position. Claymont's had their opportunities tonight. You know, they forced that fumble the first possession. They forced an Indian Valley punt. And when you do that in the first quarter of this game, you've got to find a way to at least move the ball to the other end of the field. But they're unable to due to the play of Indian Valley defense. And the Indian Valley defense has given their offense great field position tonight. There's Riker Williams, the freshman, and Quake Beatty, number 24, and number 22, Grady Kenzie, have been getting to the backfield, getting some good pressure and getting some big stops. And that's been good news for the Indian Valley offense.
That trip to the sidelines brought to you by Dr. Nathan Springer. Coming up, our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Of course, that's not going to take place until after the second quarter, but you know that's coming up. We're going to have Nick McWilliams and Adam Soweski break down our games for tomorrow night, so stick around for that. That's coming up at halftime, but still another quarter of football to play as the kickoff is fielded at about the 20-yard line, up here to the 30, to the 40, lowers his shoulder and tackled by number 9 of the Indian Valley Braves. That is
Colton Smith there.
Colton Smith, and it looks like Trenton Cole on the return for Claymont. My old eyes can't read that small writing.
Indian Valley kicked it off there in the up back. Trenton Cole fields it above his head and returns it. This is the best starting position for the Mustangs.
Mustangs all the way out to their own 41-yard line. Going to have a pistol formation, 2 receivers on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Tarakitis in the backfield with McMorrow. McMorrow rolls to the far side, getting pressure, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss. Looks like number 18, Bircher and Riker Williams in there for the sack. They both get a half there.
The defensive end said, we'll meet at the quarterback, and that's what they did there. McMorrow tried to quarter roll there, Joe, and just couldn't get outside on that Braves defense. They were sitting in cover 3, and if you're a wide receiver for the Mustangs, you got to find that bubble in the zone and sit down.
Under 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 13-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. Claymont have it 2nd and 17 at their own 34-yard line. 2 receivers on each side of the field, shotgun formation. They may be waiting till the end of the quarter, and it looks like they will. And that is the end of the first quarter as Claymont chose not to run a play, but Indian Valley leads 13-0 here at the end of the first. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling their residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Back to Big Z Sports on 99.9.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School here. Start of the second quarter. Indian Valley leads 13-0 as we are getting ready to start the second quarter, as they did a special presentation to both teams from the First National Bank of Denison. And now we're going to start the second quarter with Claymont having the football, second down and 17 on their own 34-yard line.
The walking off the field, Joe, is holding up the football game.
They don't know what the word hustle means.
or just come straight off the field.
Yeah, come straight down. Don't walk at an angle. We're not angle pursuit here.
Pursuit drill.
Pursuit drill. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side, shotgun formation. McMorrow takes a snap, fires over the far sideline, has his receiver, and overshoots him, and that looks like number 21, Devin Whitman, was the intended receiver.
Yeah, a little stop route there out of Whitman, but the ball from McMorrow was high. He's got to bring that down. He's got to step into it and let it fly.
11:56 to go here in the first half. Third down and 17 at their own 34-yard line for the Mustangs.
You got to look screen, draw, maybe throw a little 9 route. They haven't seemed to get Tarakitis on any bubbles or screens yet here, Joe. Let's see if they dial something up here.
7 on the play clock as 2 receivers go to the far side, 1 here on the near side. Pistol formation. Takes a snap, hands off to Tarakitis, and he's met in the hole by number 22, Grady Kenzie, and he's going to be brought down at about the 36-yard line. Going to bring up 4th down and long now. 4th down and about 13, maybe a pickup of about 4 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, really hard run there out of Tarakitis. He hit the hole quick, put his shoulders down, but Kenzie was up for the challenge. It's going to be 4th and 14.
Trenton Cole on to punt the football away again for the Mustangs. Tanyan McComb down to field the punt from Cole. The snap, it's a high one. He does a nice job fielding it. High, wobbly kick. Going to bounce at about the 30, take a Claymont roll all the way down inside the 10-yard line, and it's going to be down at about the 7-yard line. Great punt there from Trenton Cole. Got a friendly bounce.
Yeah, Cole one-stepped that, Joe. He one-step punted that and got a nice bounce and got it inside the 10. And, you know, after giving Indian Valley the ball in their territory the whole first quarter, Indian Valley's going to have to drive the length of the field here if they want points.
Head down to the sidelines and welcome in Shannon Thomas. And Shannon, give us a little update of what's been going on with a Indian Valley student here over the last week.
Yeah, Indian Valley student Evan Davis has been going through some medical stuff, as you've seen on our Facebook page and a lot of other Facebook pages, and both communities are here to support him. I'll let you call this play real quick.
Shotgun formation, receiver goes in motion. They're going to hand it off here. That's going to be Colton Thomas up to the 15. Comes here to the near sideline and gets shoved out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. And he got hit awful late, but no flag thrown as Colton gets up to about the 20-yard line. That's going to be a First Federal Community Bank first down. Shannon?
Yeah, Evan's in the marching band here at Indian Valley. His dad, Aaron Davis, is a teacher here, which we have worked with him through Braves Nation Communication. His mom, Lisa Davis, is a teacher at Claymont School District, and both communities are rallying right now for the family to help support them and doing a couple different things to help raise money for them for this challenge they have coming up.
So 3 receivers to the far sideline, shotgun formation. Carter in the shotgun, turns and hands to the back, and that's going to be Tyson Pryor down the sideline to the 40, steps out of a tackle, stiff arm, and then shoved down at about the 40-yard line. And that's going to be another First Federal Community Bank first down. Tyson Pryor with a huge run for the Braves. Shannon?
Yeah, Tyson got through there, and he was able to break one tackle, and he got a stiff arm right here late, and I thought he might be able to get through it, but nice job by the Mustang there to drag him down to save that touchdown.
Shannon, this is a fierce rivalry, but if I'm not mistaken, I was down on the field pregame there, and they're both sharing a sticker on their helmet. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, both football teams tonight are wearing a sticker on their helmet that says "We band together" for Evan, and that's just great sportsmanship on both teams. And this community really thinks a lot of that young man, and Big Z Sports is right there with them.
So Colton Thomas in the Wildcat takes a snap here to the near side, breaks out of a tackle, takes a shot, and gets shoved out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Nice run there by Colton Thomas out of the Wildcat to bring up second down for Indian Valley.
Mason Bailey there had a shot at Thomas. He broke the tackle, and they just went they outnumbered him to the boundary like they did on that long run there by Pryor. They went through the field and hit him backside to the short side. They moved the DBs and hit him backside over outside that right tackle.
3 receivers go split to the far side. One here on the near side. Shotgun formation. Pryor in the backfield with Carter. Carter takes a snap, rolls to the far side, looking, has plenty of time, fires it off, has his receiver, and he is going to get stopped well short of the first down marker. Going to bring up third down, and there is a flag in the
offensive pass interference.
Wow, looks like it's going to be offensive pass interference against the Braves, as the flag was way down by the 26-yard line. So the Braves going to get called for offensive pass interference. And that's going to be going to remain second down, and they will back them up behind the chains now.
Yeah, when you run those stop routes, Joe, your tendency is to want to get into the DB and push off before you come back. And, you got caught there. You don't see it called a lot, but got caught there, and it's going to be from the line of scrimmage, so it's going to take them back quite a bit. It's going to be 2nd and 20.
You could probably use a taxi on this one. It's not as far as the one for Claymont.
So it's not as far as an Uber?
No,
okay.
I think a taxi would be a little more affordable.
They don't know what a taxi is anymore.
2nd down and 22, all the way back into Claymont territory. I formation, that is Kinsey. No, that is Bircher. Kinsey takes a snap here to the near side, breaks out of a tackle and almost breaks out of another one, gets up to about the 41-yard line, and that's where he's going to be dropped. Going to bring up third down and about 11, almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they had the strength of formation that time to the boundary, and they've been hitting him backside there, and this time they went power to the formation. Kinsey got it and followed his blockers and picked up huge yardage there, 3rd and 10.
Under 9 minutes to go here in first half. 13-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. 2 receivers here on the near side, one on the far side. Carter in the shotgun with Kinsey in the backfield with him. And that's going to be offsides again on the Claymont Mustangs. Carter's hard snap, or hard cadence, gets the Mustangs to jump off sides, and it's the nose guard who's there staring at the football.
Yeah, and again, when you're playing D-line, you shut off your ears, you play with your eyes, because, the ears can fool you. And unfortunately there, I understand you want to get aggressive. It's 3rd and long. You want to get your pass rush, but you got to play with your ears shut.
Offsides happens on hard cadence a lot when the quarterback is under center. Carter on both times have been in the shotgun and still got him to jump.
That's the new wave of offenses these days.
3 receivers on the far side, shotgun formation with Kinsey in the backfield with Carter.
Tight end backside here.
Turn and hand to Kinsey here to the near side. Follows his blockers, breaks out of a tackle and gets enough down past the 30 to about the 29-yard line, enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down for Indian Valley.
Gavin Douglas there, and number 36, Trenton Cole on the stop for the Mustangs, just went power. They went trips to the field, tight end backside, ran ISO here for Kinsey. He picks up the first down after being 2nd down at about 20.
So it's going to be 1st down and 10 now at the Claymont 29-yard line. Colton Thomas goes split to the far side, and Tanyan McComb here on the near side. Kinsey in the backfield with Carter.
Cover 3 out of the Mustangs.
Going to turn and hand to Grady Kinsey. Breaks out of a tackle off the left side. He gets out of another tackle down close to the 20-yard line. They're going to say he went down at the 21. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 1 for the Braves.
Indian Valley ran a false key there, Joe. They trapped with the left guard. They pulled left guard and trapped with him, but Kinsey hit that hole backside, so they're trying to influence the linebackers with that pull and hit Kinsey behind it there. It was very successful, picked up 8.
Receiver on the far side is Colton Thomas. Receiver on the near side is Tanyan McComb. Kinsey in the backfield. They're going to fake it this time to him. Pop pass over the middle. Jackson Bircher into the end zone. Touchdown, Indian Valley. Sam Carter to Jackson Bircher on the play action from 21 yards out. 19-0 Indian Valley.
Yeah, when you have the tight end backside, the strength of the formation was the field, tight end backside. You always got to think pop pass. You always got to think screen and counter back there. Bircher goes straight down the seam. Carter hits him. Touchdown, Braves.
Bircher, a 6'1", 200-pound junior tight end for the Braves. As Tanyan McComb on for the extra point. He's 1 for 2 here tonight on extra points. The snap is high. They're going to throw out of it, and it's going to be incomplete, and the score is going to make it 19-0 as the extra point is no good again for Indian Valley, so 19-0.
Cole Stevens there was injured earlier in the year, the holder, the high snap, and he's limping off pretty good again. He's got a big leg brace on.
Yeah, he hurt his knee earlier in the season, but he is out there and giving a go here tonight on senior night in a rivalry game between Indian Valley and Claymont. Let's have a little tech time with Travis here. And you talked about a false key.
Yeah.
And for a novice football fan or someone that doesn't understand what you mean by that, if they give a false key, what does that mean?
So what you're doing is you understand the defense is reading guards. And the old saying is the guards and the offensive line are your mom, the backs are your girlfriends. Mom never lies, backs or girlfriends do. So you're reading the guards. So if I'm a linebacker and I see the guard trap, I am scraping over the top. But they're running backside, so they're influencing you, trying to get you a step so you can get the tackle or the tight end or the wing to block you. So a false key is we're going to pull our guard this way, but we're running over there because I know you're reading our guard. So as a linebacker, you read from guards to backs, and that's how you do it.
A little tech time with Travis there. We missed that this year.
Yeah.
As the rain starts to fall again here at Indian Valley High School. Had a nice little break there around kickoff, and now it's back as a low line drive kick going to go out of bounds, and Indian Valley has a procedure penalty, and Claymont will have good field position, trailing 19-0 with 7:06 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, I think, they were trying to get a squib in there because it's a live ball, and it just squirted out of bounds there, not trying to kick it back to the dangerous returners here. And, if we ever do a little tech talk, maybe we can talk Adam and Jared into getting a little telestrator. We can pen some stuff up. That'd be fun.
That would be up to the Claxon communications crew because he'd have to have a telestrator.
Well, we can talk to Casey about that.
Okay, we'll talk to Casey. Casey's the man. He said talk to Lydia, but she's not going to be here, so you're the man right now. So we're going to talk to you. And I think you signed the checks, right? Okay, all right.
LB is usually in charge, though.
Yeah, Lydia is usually in charge, and she, of course, is laid up. But shotgun formation, the handoff to Tarakitis. He's going to be submarine, gets out of a tackle, and gets up past the 35 to about the 37-yard line to bring up second down for Claymont.
Tarakitis really runs the football hard there, Joe. He was hit at the line of scrimmage and stumbled a bit, put his hand down, and fought forward for a 2-yard pickup.
Now, usually before games when Lydia's with us, I get a pregame hug from Lydia. Today I didn't get that, so I'm kind of missing that. But Casey, I'm not gonna hug you. Don't worry. The game's already started. So, but Lydia has been with us for how long? You been with us, Case? 4 years, 3 years. So Lydia's been with us, and it's weird not having her here. But again, she's gonna recover and get back with us as McMorrow takes a snap, fires here to the near sideline, has his receiver, gonna be incomplete, intended for number 2, Jordan Connor. Going to bring up third down now for the Mustangs.
They caught Indian Valley in cover 3 there, and he had Golder. Connor had position inside, and the ball tracked outside. He tried to turn around and catch it, but too wide there, falls to the turf harmlessly. So that's just a little miscommunication between the wide receiver and quarterback, Joe. He had position inside, and the ball went outside and incomplete.
Shotgun 4 wide receivers back in the backfield with McMorrow. McMorrow takes a snap, pump fakes, now rolls to the far sideline, throws it, has his receiver, and he goes out of bounds at around the 40-yard line, a pickup of about 2. Looks like number 3, Brody Moreland, on the reception for the Mustangs. Going to bring up fourth down and about 5 for the Mustangs.
Nice athletic play there by McMorrow. He gets out of the pocket, sidearms that, but comes up short. The Braves are going to get the ball back here with about 5:50 to go in the half.
Trenton Cole going to punt the football away again for the Mustangs. Low line drive. Looks like it came off his foot, and it takes a roll out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. That's where Indian Valley will take over. 1st and 10, leading 19-0. Head down to the sidelines. Welcome in Shannon Thomas. Shannon, from up here, looking up at the lights, it looks like the rain is starting to intensify just a little bit.
Yeah, the rain's starting to come down now, and kind of looking to see how that will affect this game as it goes on, because I think that had a little bit to do with the first possession for both Claymont and Indian Valley. Indian Valley fumbled at that time, and with this turf, the water will drain off good, but that don't keep that pigskin from keep getting wet.
Does the turf stay wet, or does it kind of drain that water pretty good? Is it wet down there?
No, this turf drains off pretty good, being a new field.
Shotgun formation as Carter takes the snap, throws here to the near side as Colton Thomas at about the 45, breaks out of a tackle. And that's going to bring up 2nd down now for the Braves. Colton Thomas did a nice job of shedding one tackler, and the other one got him.
Yeah, a little comeback route there, and he caught it in space. He has that nice stiff arm, and he's athletic, and got the stiff arm, got him to the ground, did a little jump cut, but he rallied the football, did the Mustangs, got him out of bounds.
2nd down and 5 now at their own 43-yard line. 5:10 to go here in the first half. I formation. 2 receivers here on the near side. Carter under center. Takes a snap, turns, and hands to Grady Kinsey. Breaks out of a tackle. Keeps those legs moving, gets up close to midfield, and he's dropped at about the 48-yard line. I believe that's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down, and it is.
Yeah, Claymont's in a 40 shade there, Joe, and the defensive tackle's just submarining the guard so he can't pull. And Coach Henry said you have to tackle Kinsey low up that tackle there. They tried to go high, couldn't get him on the ground. He picks up the first down.
Under 5 to go here in the first half. 4:45 to go. 19-0. Indian Valley leads over Claymont. 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side. Shotgun formation. Turn, and they fake it to Kinsey. Carter has it, steps up in the pocket, and going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage for a sack. That was number 56. Braylon Vermillion on the sack for the Mustangs as Carter could not get out of the pocket quick enough. Going to bring up 2nd down now and 11 for the Braves.
2nd down and 11, and you think this is either the quick trap there to Kinsey or maybe Colton Thomas time.
Receiver split on the far side. 2 backs in the backfield with a receiver in the wing as well. They're going to turn and hand it to Colton Thomas from the wing, coming here to the near side. In past midfield, lowers his shoulder and gets hit out of bounds. Colton Thomas lowers the boom on number 18, Mason Bailey, and takes him forward about 2 or 3 yards.
I haven't called it in a few weeks, Joe. That was a weight room run there by Colton Thomas.
Colton Thomas with a big-time run there as he lowers the shoulder, lowers the boom, and he makes it 3rd down and 1, a pickup of about 10 on the play for the Braves.
Going to be 3rd and short here. The last time they were in short position, they went with the hard count here, Joe.
I formation, 2 receivers here on the near side. Bircher dots the I. As Kinsey takes the handoff up here to the 35, gets out of one tackle and gets drugged down at about the
Mason Bailey.
Close to the 30-yard line, the 31-yard line, they're calling him down.
Number 18, Mason Bailey, come up on the stop there. Nice tackle, went low, got Kinsey to the ground. Not before he picked up first down here. Ball's going to be right on about the 36-yard line.
Nice lead block there by Jackson Bircher from his fullback position as Kinsey took the handoff. 1st down and 10 at the 31-yard line of the Claymont Mustangs for the Indian Valley Braves. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side. They're going to turn, fake it, throw it over the middle. Has his receiver. That's going to be Bircher down close to the 20. Stays down at the 21. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank. 1st down, Indian Valley.
The old tight end release there, pop pass, whatever you want to call it. He's just getting that bubble before the safety can come up behind the linebackers. You fake, draw the linebackers in, pop it right over the top.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. 19-0, Indian Valley leads Claymont.
And as a linebacker there, the only thing you can go on is your keys, because if you watch the handoff, you got to come up and try to tackle Kinsey there, and you got to trust your key.
2 receivers split here on the near side, make it 3 now as Colton Thomas comes in motion. Carter takes a snap, little middle screen. That's going to be Eric Golder up to the 20, to the 15. Shoved out of bounds at about the about the 14-yard line. Looks like number 3, Brody Moreland, on the stop for the Mustangs. And it's going to be close to another first down, maybe a couple yards short.
An interesting play there. They faked the bubble to Thomas here to the boundary and hit the tunnel screen backside to a Golder. A little take off the bubble there. Faked the bubble. Tried to get it, use Thomas as a decoy. Hit Golder on the tunnel or jailbreak.
2:32 to go here in the first half. 19-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. Again, coming up, our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Adam Sweski and Nick McWilliams back in the Hartshorse Quality Housing Studios will have an update and a preview of tomorrow night on Friday Night Rivalry Week number 2. Sam Carter takes the snap, rolls to the far sideline, finds his receiver, breaks out of a tackle. That's Colton Thomas down to the 5, down to the 4, and he's finally brought down at about the 3-yard line by Colton Thomas. First down. And goal to go now inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone.
Yeah, number 70 there for the Mustangs, Peyton Halsey. He provided the pressure. Carter, being an athletic quarterback, reverses field. Thomas recognizes that, comes back, helps his quarterback, catches the football, breaks that first tackle. Surprisingly, Joe, Colton Thomas is not like 6'4", 240, but he breaks a lot of those first tackles.
He's wiggly.
Wily,
wiggly. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Tyson Pryor checks in. You have Grady Kinsey at the fullback spot. Turn and hand to Kinsey. Lowers that shoulder, and he gets very, very close. We're going to say he's down about the 1-yard line. That's going to bring up second down and goal. Actually, that was Quake Beatty on the carry.
Beatty.
Number 24, the senior coming back after an injury last week and now getting on the field again here tonight for senior night. Coach Lank trying to get him a touchdown here on senior night. Lines up at fullback again. Does Quake Beatty. I formation. Turn and hand to Beatty again, and he gets stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. And I think he got dropped short again, maybe a little closer to the goal line, maybe inside the 1, about the half-yard line. Quake Beatty now on 2 carries, unsuccessful. Going to bring up third and goal now.
Yeah, you got to credit the Claymont defense there, Joe. They get the push. Offense has the inherent advantage of knowing the snap count, and the defense submarines them there and stonewalls them at the line of scrimmage.
So Bircher checks back in. Grady Kinsey checks back in. Cam Guspett checks in. As Beatty checks out, and McComb comes split here to the near side. Bircher now, the fullback, Kinsey the tailback. They're going to turn and pitch it here to Kinsey, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown from a yard out. Grady Kinsey makes the lead, 25-0 Indian Valley.
Yeah, when you get the defense backed up in their own end zone, Joe, if you can get them running horizontally, you improve your chances of getting in the end zone. Kinsey gets him going horizontally, puts his foot in the ground, powers into the end zone.
25-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. 38 seconds to go here in the first half. McComb now on for the extra point. It's going to actually be Eric Golder on for the extra point now. Snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is no good. Line drive right into the middle of the line of scrimmage, and it is no good. 25-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. Back in 30 seconds after this with Big Z Sports.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School. 25-0 Indian Valley leads with 38 seconds to go till halftime. Again, coming up in our First National Bank of Denison halftime report, Nick McWilliams and Adam Sweski back in the Hartshorse Quality Housing Studios will get you ready for tomorrow night. Week number 10, rivalry week, night number 2, of course, Dover, Philly, Ridgewood, and Garraway. Some big games going on, and they will have you ready and get you ready for tomorrow night. That's coming up at halftime as McComb, low line drive, bouncer off the turf. And it's going to be fielded by the up man. That's going to be number 21, Devin Whitman, on the recovery. But again, coming up, have a preview of tomorrow night with Adam and Nick back in the studio. Mary Alice, of course, running the controls for us tonight, doing a great job as always. Just under 37 seconds to go now here in the first half. The rain still coming down. We'll see what effects it has here in the second half. Indian Valley's lead 25-0. As Claymont now breaks the huddle. Receiver comes here to the near side. Receiver on the far side. He gets shoved out of bounds around the 40-yard line. They're going to call him. He stepped out at the 37-yard line. Going to bring up second down for the Mustangs with just under 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, a little stretch there out of Mustangs to the boundary, and they run it to their side, and he's quick to the corner. So if you don't step heel depth to the offensive lineman and work down the line of scrimmage, he's going to get the corner on you, and he did just that.
Of course, senior night here for Indian Valley. They do the traditional senior walk at the end of the game, which is a really cool scene here that Indian Valley started back at Kelly Field years ago. Two receivers, one on each side of the field, shotgun formation. Tarakitis fakes the handoff from McMorrow, going to overshoot his receiver, though, does McMorrow, as number 2, Jordan Connor, the intended receiver. Going to bring up third down now and about 4.
A little fake toss there, and tried to get it down on the 9 route to Connor, but the corner and the safety did a good job reading their keys, and staying deep is the deepest.
Coming up here at halftime, Shannon Thomas will try to catch up with head coach Matt Lancaster to get his words from the first half. That's coming up in about 24 seconds of game time. We'll head down to Shannon real quick. Shannon, looks like the Indian Valley Braves are going to take the lead into the break, but Claymont here on this play, 2 receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side. They hand to Tarakitis, and he breaks out of a tackle and gets up close to the 40-yard line at about the 39-yard line. Shannon, the rain coming down a little bit harder now, but this Indian Valley Braves defense have done some good things here in the first half.
Take the lead into the break, they've done a lot of good things right now. If I was Coach Henry right here, I would have tried to got a playoff right here and got it to Connor. Connor is a phenomenal wide receiver. They've just missed him a couple times. And with the time running out right there, I think I would have took a shot as the time was coming off the clock.
So Shannon's going to try to catch up with head coach Matt Lancaster here as he walks off the field, and we'll go ahead and throw it down to Shannon. Shannon?
Coach, first half here, you got some points on the board. I know that first series you had to fumble. Things didn't quite start the way you wanted to go there, but you guys got some momentum. You got things going here late in the second quarter.
Yeah, this is how we started. We got field position and didn't take advantage of it, and we're doing things right up front offensively. Defense is playing really well, but I wasn't pleased with our offense up front, at least in the first quarter. I think we're getting a little bit better and starting to figure out what they're doing.
What's going to be the message to the boys?
It's a 4-quarter game. You got to keep after it and finish this one.
Good luck second half, Coach.
Thanks, Shannon.
That was Shannon Thomas with head coach Matt Lancaster. They're talking about his team going into the half, leading 25-0 over the Claymont Mustangs. And we are at halftime, the First National Bank of Denison halftime. Coming up after this timeout, again, we'll be back in the studio with Nick and Adam in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Studios. They're going to get you ready for tomorrow night and night 2 of week number 10. That's after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Take a second to step outside of your daily life and breathe. Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District brings that perfect break from a busy life and great destinations for relaxing, camping, fishing, hiking, family-friendly activities, and so much more. Atwood and Tappan Lakes also have new campsites with full hookup connections and full-service marinas. Reserve your adventure now at mwcd.org. The Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District would also like to congratulate all of the area athletes on a great season.
The First National Bank of Denison appreciates the hard work and dedication area athletes exhibit to be the best they can be for their team. We follow that same philosophy with our customers, working hard to build personal relationships and making our services convenient. The First National Bank of Denison's community involvement is important to us, and we love supporting our local schools. The First National Bank of Denison, with offices in Denison, Dover, Janayton Hutton, South Broadway, and Schunbrunn and New Philadelphia. We have our roots where others have their branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Calling all princesses and princes, superheroes, zombies, and all the other kids in costume. You're invited to Trunk or Treat on Saturday, October 28th from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Novellus plant at 7319 Newport Road, Southeast in Yorksville. Stop out for lots of candy, an appearance by Can Man, and there'll be a special treat at 8:30. So come on out to Novellus' plant at 7319 Newport Road, Southeast in Yorksville for their Trunk or Treat Saturday, October 28th from 6:30 to 8:30.
Fell can sell. When you choose the Caleb Fell Real Estate Team, you can count on local expertise, terrific communication, an expert negotiator on your side, and detail-oriented service throughout the process. Real estate does not have to be difficult or stressful. Choose a team that will make the process quick, easy, and professional start to finish. Whether you are ready to buy or ready to sell, make sure you call Caleb Fell with the Caleb Fell Real Estate Team.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
It's halftime, brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, a proud supporter of their communities for over 87 years, with offices located in Denison, Dover, Gnadenhutton, South Broadway, and Schönbrunn in New Philadelphia. They have roots where others have their branches.
Well, it is the First National Bank of Denison halftime report, but a special edition this time around as on Thursday night. Nick and Adam joining together to bring you your halftime report. Great action in that first half between Indian Valley and Claymont, of course. And we thank you so much for tuning in, whether it's here at 99.9 FM or live streaming on our YouTube channel. So, obviously, with this being a Thursday night, we know with this Claymont-Indian Valley matchup, kind of the old school matchup, old school date whenever these two sides meet. Plenty of other rivalry week stuff upcoming though for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's always cool that they can, they could kind of kick off the rivalry week of a day of their own, having the Thursday night standalone game. So it's good for, any football fan in the area. It gives them another game that they can go watch, say that their team's Philly or Dover or Garraway. It gives them the opportunity to go watch another football game. So, it's nice to have those Thursday games. But you're right, Nick, rivalry week obviously has started, and it's only going to get better come tomorrow with some even bigger matchups on the slate. We're obviously going to be bringing you live on 99.9. New Philadelphia, they travel to Dover for the 120th meeting. New Philly comes in at 6-3. Dover is at 5-4. A lot of playoff implications on the line in this game, in that very stout Division III Region 9.
Yeah, I mean, and we were looking down at the pairings earlier on this week and talking a little bit more about what we could expect down the road. And that's one of those regions that, they happen across the state, but they're those regions that it's so difficult to pick somebody out who could be a favorite in that. We understand how the rankings go. You could look at the top 4 teams who get the 2 home games and think, well, they've got to be favorites. Or even one of the top from 5 through 8 then, who get at least 1 home game. You could also say the same thing about them. But it's just one of those regions where, 1 win, 1 loss, whatever it could be, it could change the entire scope of it. And on top of that, I mean, it's going to be one of those regions that's kind of a coin flip when you get to these matchups, even if it is a 1 versus 16.
Absolutely, because it's just so strong from top to bottom. It makes it that much more difficult. As I mentioned, the crew you're listening to tonight, Joe, Travis, and Shannon, are going to bring you that game. Ryan and Andrew, they're going to be handling the social media tomorrow night for us, and we're going to have coverage galore for the 120th meeting.
I can't imagine why. 120 meetings. You weren't at number 1, right?
No, I just missed that one.
Oh, okay. What, 1896? Something like that, I think? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. The next game on the slate for tomorrow, Garaway, they travel to West Lafayette to take on the Ridgewood Generals. Another IVC South showdown that I don't even know what to say. This is another one of those matchups that people look forward to all year. Both communities, that place will be packed.
And I'm sure I'm going to end up repeating this tomorrow. Actually, I know for a fact I'm going to end up repeating this tomorrow. And this is not me dogging on Ridgewood at all. This is straight from the words of John Slusser last week, too. If you would have told me at the beginning of the year that this Ridgewood team in Week 10 of the high school football season would be competing for an IVC South crown, I would have said, I think you have quite a bit of a stretch there that you're going with. And here we are.
Yeah, it just goes to show you these programs, and you're talking about two great programs right there in the Pirates and the Generals. Programs can just reload. They don't have to start over and start from scratch. Those kids that they wait their turn. They wait their turn to get their chance, and I think the Generals are showing that this year. So I'm excited to see how that game plays out. Obviously, there's some weather in the forecast. This is one of those games being a grass field. Weather could be an issue, with it could be an issue on the turf for the Dover Philly game, but more so on that natural surface.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see, but this could be a 7-6 ball game or something. It just depends. We don't know. We know that field does drain pretty well, though,
yes.
So it's just all a matter of what Mother Nature decides, and we are at her mercy.
Absolutely. Next game on the slate, Sandy Valley, they travel to Tusky Valley. They're going to make that long, 5-minute bus trip down 800.
I don't even know how long it is, but it's brief.
It's not very long, but those two, another rivalry matchup, two communities that are basically touch one another. Sandy Valley comes in at 5-4. Tusky Valley, they come in at 4-5.
This is one of the matchups, though, that has major playoff implications for both teams. Because for Sandy Valley, and again, we'll probably get into this tomorrow, but for Sandy Valley, a win here could mean you get a home game in the playoffs. A loss means you ain't getting a home game in the playoffs, which could be huge.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing that you can talk about in every rivalry matchup that we've talked about so far, throw all these records out the window.
Yeah.
These are clean slate games. Mm-hmm. These are games that stand alone by themselves on the schedule. The kids look forward to them all year long. We're also going to have Buckeye Trail. They travel to New Cumberstown tomorrow night. Buckeye Trail playing much, much better, but they have to come into Trojan country.
They do, and this is probably the one that I'm going to say is the most intriguing matchup in my mind. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's our best matchup. I mean, you have a 120th edition of a rivalry. You have the old school IVC showdown between Claymont and Indian Valley. You have Ridgewood Garaway, which just turned into a great rivalry, and the other ones that we've mentioned. This one, though, I have a really hard time figuring out how it's going to go because Buckeye Trail, we'll start with New Cumberstown. Their bread and butter is we're going to be physical and we're going to make you earn it. Well, that's the brand of football Buckeye Trail loves. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. I'm very intrigued as well with this matchup. And, this is one of those games that I'm sure Coach Gadd's, he's happy to have it at home.
Yes.
Obviously these big games, it always feels better to have it at the friendly confines of your own your own field. Your own
stadium, your own home.
Yeah.
You don't have to take that bus ride.
No, everything's just very familiar. Mm-hmm. Home games just have that impact on teams that it makes you feel better coming into a big matchup like this.
Well, we will go ahead now and take our first time out of your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Stay tuned. We've got plenty more. We'll talk more about the matchups on Friday and Saturday for Rivalry Week here in Z Country. Stick around.
Big Z Sports will be back right after this.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Uricksville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of homeownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com. Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
This is Carly Mills. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Uricksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
We're a proud sponsor of the Big Z Sports Show and wish you good luck this season from everyone here at DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Feeding champions since 1983.
You're listening to the best high school football coverage with Big Z Sports and 99.9 WTUZ.
Got one more quick segment here for your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Our special halftime report for this Thursday night. Rivalry week is officially underway. I'm having just as hard of a time saying it as Chris Cale does, I swear. But we feature, of course, tonight the Indian Valley Braves, Claymont Mustangs. Good one going on from Jeanette and Hutton. And, of course, we will have your second half of action coming up here shortly. But, Adam, go ahead and run us down through the rest of the games that we've got upcoming here in this Week 10 of the high school football season.
Yeah, the next game that we'll talk about, Carrollton. They travel to Minerva. Carrollton's sitting at 5-4. Minerva's still they're sitting at 0-9. You know, they're having a rough year up there. But the Warriors, this is another one that will have some impact on their playoff seeding. Mount Vernon, they travel to West Holmes. Mount Vernon's 2-8. West Holmes sits at 7-2. West Holmes moved up to number 3 in the region this week in the standings. Malvern sitting at 8-1. They travel to East Canton. This game here will solidify the IVC North crown for them if they can get the win. Tuslaw comes in at 2-8. They travel to Fairless to take on the Falcons.
Another big game that Fairless needs to win if they want to solidify their playoff standing.
Absolutely, yeah. They're sitting at, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 14 or 15.
I think 14.
Yeah, so this would be a must-win for the Falcons. Harrison Central, they travel down to the river. They take on Buckeye Local. Harrison Central sits at 7-2. 2 games to mention for Saturday. Conotton Valley, they travel down to Weirton Madonna at 7 o'clock. And Strasburg battles TCC at 1 o'clock at Art Tyner Field.
Oh, it's always a full slate, and it's always fun because these are the matchups that every year you know they're coming, and yet I don't think any amount of excitement ever goes away from either of these. Because do you remember back being in school or playing sports or anything, and you knew rivalry week was coming, and you could just feel the anticipation building? I mean, some people, when they get far removed for it, say, why does it matter? Oh, it still matters a lot.
It definitely still matters. And, the schools, it's great that the schools buy into it the way that they do with all the activities, pep rallies, all the different things. And that stuff starts coming out a week or two prior to rivalry week. I can't say it either. And
we're not linguists around here, even though we talk a lot.
How much does that put on those coaches, to try to keep the players, yes, it's looming. Yes, we all know it's coming, but we have a game or two here ahead of, before all the activities even kick off.
Yeah, and it's the beautiful thing of you got to keep your emotions in check. Well, good luck when it comes to this week.
Yes.
That will pretty much do it for our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. We are going to take one more brief time out, and then we will head back out to Jenaton Hutton, where Joe, Travis, and the rest of the Big Z Sports crew are bringing you high school football. Second half of Indian Valley and Claymont is upcoming. Of course, don't forget, Big Z Sports is back here tomorrow night, 5 o'clock for your Big Z Sports Show, 6:30 pregame, kickoff at 7 for the 120th meeting between Dover and New Philadelphia. For Adam Soweski, I'm Nick McWilliams. We'll talk again with you soon.
This is Carly Mills. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Uhrichsville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Jenaton Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Jenaton Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School. Wrapping up halftime here as the Claymont Mustangs head out to the field. And the Indian Valley Braves will come out following them, but we are at halftime, 25-0. Indian Valley leads Claymont. Still got about a minute on the clock and the 3 extra minutes. Trav, in a rivalry game like this at halftime, when the lead is so substantial, 25 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot in a game like this. What are the coaches saying to their players to try to keep them in the game, and the other team? The Claymont coaches, what are they saying to their ball club first?
Well, I think both coaches are saying the same thing from 2 different angles. If you're Claymont, you're like, hey, we gave them the ball inside the 40 3 times in the first quarter, and we've had our opportunities and we haven't capitalized on them. So, and then if you're the Indian Valley Braves, you're saying, hey, we didn't capitalize on our opportunities. Yeah, we scored 25, but they could have had 2-3 more. But Claymont, bowed their back. So, it's sort of the same message from 2 different angles. If you're Claymont, you want to take advantage of your opportunities and not put your defense in bad spot. If you're Indian Valley, you want to take advantage of what's given.
And then, if you look at it as a player's perspective, some teams can say, hey, we're up 25, we can kind of pack it in and go from there. And the other team is saying, hey, we still got to play hard, we got to do this. Who has the advantage?
Well, obviously Indian Valley leading has the advantage, but what you do is you shut off the first half and don't even think about that. You want to think about this half as a brand new half. If you're the Claymont Mustangs, you want to come out and get a stop. The first drive of the third quarter is super important. If you can get a stop, get the ball back, you want to pull momentum back to your side. And it starts with that. You got to make plays early to pull that momentum back, because if this gets late third, fourth quarter and the clock starts ticking on them, they'll be in trouble. So they got to really come out here and take advantage early.
So the second half going to kick off here in just a couple of minutes as the teams are back out on the field now and getting warmed up for the second half. We're going to head down to the sidelines, welcome in Shannon Thomas. And Shannon, I know we got to talk about it a little bit in the first half, but let's talk about Evan again, and we know kind of what the family is going through and Evan Davis, and talk about that and, kind of the story behind everything.
Yeah, Evan is a student here at Indian Valley. He's in the marching band and wasn't feeling good, a week or so ago, and family went and had some testing done and, found out that Evan has a tumor on his brainstem, and it's really taken its toll on him this last week as his dad has been posting updates on social media because, both communities have really rallied behind him with Evan's mom being a teacher at Claymont, and her name's Lisa Davis, and Aaron Davis's dad is a teacher here at Indian Valley, and he's also helps with the marching band, and he leads up Braves Nation communication, and they're still in the early process of this. They're still going through the steps to try to figure out what their next step is and how treatment's going to work. And Indian Valley Marching Band started selling T-shirts, and the athletic department jumped on board and donated 50-50 to him tonight. And they were passing the drum on both sides of the field to collect money for this family, because this is going to be a long journey for them, and they're going to need all the support they can get, emotionally and mentally and financially, because we all know insurance doesn't work the way that you think it should work, and they're going to need help there. And both of these communities have stepped forward. When word started to spread the other night, as Indian Valley was posting it on their social media stuff, Mustang Pride Media, they took to Facebook and was sharing Indian Valley's post and trying to get both communities to rally around this family. And like I said, both football teams tonight are wearing a special sticker on their helmet. I've seen the coaching staff for Indian Valley's got the stickers on their shirts tonight, and it's just, both communities are in full support of this family right now, and and the same with us. Everybody at WTUZ, I've seen where bands from other states have been sharing our post on social media that we made, and just everybody wishing, Evan the best of luck as he faces this challenge.
Yeah, Shannon, as important as we think football is, this is more than about football. This is something more important. And you love to see two rivals, the communities, come together for such a good cause and to rally around there. And that's what happens in Tuscarawas County. I believe the communities really rally around, but this is just way more than football.
Yeah, sports to me has always been something that would take that distraction away from life. And I got a text that said, hey, Evan and his dad are down by the Victory Bell here tonight. I don't know if they're still here. They might be down there under that tent. I'm not sure. But they got him away from tonight to get here with his classmates and his friends to try to distract him from everything that's going on.
So now we're underway here in the second half. Low line drive kick fielded at about the 25-yard line, up here to the 35, to the 40, almost all the way out to the 50-yard line. That's where the Indian Valley Braves will have it. Looks like it was number 8, Riker Williams, fielded it from his up back position and gets it all the way out close to midfield. That's where Indian Valley will have it, 1st and 10, leading 25-0.
Joe, here's where deferring, you won the toss and Indian Valley deferred, so they get that extra possession in theory in the second half. This is where it comes in so key. If you're the Claymont Mustangs, you need to get a stop here.
So 2 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side, shotgun formation with Sam Carter, Grady Kinsey in the backfield. Carter takes a snap, going to fake it to Kinsey. Carter fires it over the middle, has his receiver. That's going to be Tanyan McComb, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Tanyan McComb. On the coverage was number 11, Drew Fox, and Mason Bailey was there as well for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's a nice play from the corner. Bailey, he got beat to the inside, but had the wherewithal to get in the hip pocket there and knock it down from behind.
Safety help from Fox, and of course Bailey was in the coverage on Tanyan McComb. Nice job defensively for the Mustangs. 2nd down and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Colton Thomas comes in motion here on the near side. Twins receivers now. They turn and hand to Grady Kinsey. Breaks out of a tackle and gets dropped. Past the 45, down to about the 43-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down now for the Braves.
Indian Valley motioned to Twins there, Joe, and what they did was got Claymont out of cover 3 and into cover 4 there, and got the extra safety out of the box and hit the run there from Kinsey for a big pickup on 2nd down.
11:25 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Officials timeout.
Official timeout on the field. Looks like we have a player maybe
a little injured over there, getting helped off by a teammate.
Was that number 8? Shannon, down to you on the sideline. Could you tell who they were helping off the field there.
Nah, I wasn't paying attention here. I was trying to do some social media stuff here and communicate with some Braves Nation communication students down here, as they have this great program to where they do all the social media for their school, and I kind of got lost at my other job.
Oh, that's all right. I was told it was number 8, Brody, Nolan McMorrow, who was helped off the field there. So back at it now. Twins receivers here on the near side, I formation for the Braves. The hand to Kinsey. Lowers his shoulder, breaks out of a tackle, stays on his feet, spins out of another tackle, and gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. And now we have an injured Indian Valley Brave on the field down around the 38-yard line. See if we can pick up a number. Looks like an offensive lineman.
That's going to be number 68 for the Braves, and they're already down one offensive lineman this year, so this could be a big injury.
That's David Stryker, the 6', 260-pound junior. He was rolling around pretty good out there on the field, holding one of his legs. Now he's back up on his own, on his feet. Little ginger walking off, but he is walking off under his own power, which is a great sign. Again, David Stryker, that's their left tackle, the junior. Shannon mentioned they're down a couple linemen already, as there's a freshman starting tonight at the right guard position in Brogan Wilson.
Stryker will have to come out for a play, so he'll have to find a new left tackle for one play.
They'll bring in senior Justin Cadgett in this situation.
So Cadgett will go to the left tackle position vacated by Stryker, who was injured just a moment ago. They're going to have it 1st and 10 now at the Claymont 30-yard line, leading 25-0 with 10:40 to go in the third quarter. I formation, Twins receivers here on the near side. Going to quick pass out to Colton Thomas at the 30. At the 25, lowers his shoulder and is shoved out of bounds. As a couple Claymont guys pile on the pile after it was over. That's going to bring up 2nd down now for the Braves, as Colton Thomas jumps up and runs back to the huddle for the Braves.
Yeah, it looked like 11 and 21 there on the tackle. Devin Whitman and 11's Drew Fox for the Mustangs. Little screen there to Colton to the boundary here, and sticks his head in there and picks up about 7.
2nd down and 3 now at the 23-yard line for Indian Valley. 2 receivers here on the near side I formation. Again, Bircher, the fullback. The hand is to, nope, they're going to fake it to Kinsey. Another pop pass over the middle. Colton Thomas, touchdown, Indian Valley Braves from 23 yards out. 31-0, Indian Valley leads on a Colton Thomas touchdown from 23 yards out.
A little play action pass there out of the Braves. They'll fake the handoff to Kinsey, and Thomas lined up on a boundary, gets leverage inside the corner, and gets behind the safety for a touchdown. Nice throw from Sam Carter.
That's Colton's 2nd touchdown on the night for the Braves, the senior. As he's come to play here, got a touchdown early at the other end of the field in the first quarter, and now the big one there, the 23-yarder, to grow the lead to 31-0. The snap, the hold, to kick. It is up, and it is good to make the score 32-0 with 9:49 to go. Timeout on the field, a Cush Financial timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
How muddy that would be over at Kelly Field right now.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. So McComb puts his right foot into it. Low squib kick off the turf. Fielded at about the 25-yard line, and he's going to be dropped at the 30-yard line. That's where Claymont will take over, 1st and 10.
Trenton Cole there on the return for the Mustangs, kicking the squib, keeping it out of the returners, the deep, dangerous threats, and you have to pick up that wet pigskin.
So the clock should be moving if
it'll start on the first play.
Start on the first play.
Yep, and so he blows it ready.
They've already started.
Yep.
So running clock, 9:30 to go here in the third quarter. 32-0. Indian Valley leads Claymont. Receiver goes in motion. New quarterback out there, and it's going to be a handoff to number 2, Jordan Connor. Number 13 now in at quarterback, and that's going to be Carson Golick, the quarterback.
We saw McMorrow helped off on that last defensive series, Joe, and he's obviously getting looked at over there. Golick, I believe, started at least one game this year, maybe the last one there for the Mustangs. So you're down 32. You got your backup quarterback in. You got to rely on your skill kids. Get it out quick. Get it to your athletes in space.
So Carson Golick in at quarterback for the Mustangs. 4 wide receivers. He drops back, throws, tips off of one receiver and into the hands of another and knocked out of bounds. 21, Devin Whitman on the reception for the Mustangs off the tip pass.
Yeah, little right spot, right time there, and tried to hit the little hook there on the inside and tipped off his hands and completed it for a good pickup there on second down. It's going to be third down and about a long 4.
Coming up on 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Indian Valley leads 32-0 over Claymont. 4 wide receivers. Golick in at quarterback, drops back from the shotgun. Fires over the middle, catches his receiver. Big hit out of number 4 for the Indian Valley Braves.
That's going to be a first down.
And that's going to be a First Federal Community Bank first down. Number 3, Brody Moreland on the reception for the Claymont Mustangs.
Yeah, and I believe it was 5'10" McCombs there on the stop, and he stuck him right there at the first down marker.
So 7:35 to go here in the third quarter. 32-0 Indian Valley. 1st and 10 now for the Claymont Mustangs at their own 40-yard line. Raining pretty hard here at Indian Valley High School. Umbrellas are out, ponchos are out. We're under a tent, thankfully, out here on the platform. 4 wide receivers. Golick takes a snap, getting chased down from behind by Tyson Pryor. Throws it, has a receiver. It is going to be
they're going
to call pass interference on one of the 2 players, and I think this could go offensive. Absolutely.
Oh, they're going to go offensive, yeah.
Yeah, that was offensive pass interference as the receiver threw the Indian Valley defender to the ground, and they got him called for pass interference. He's pleading his case there with the official, but all for naught. It's going to be offensive pass interference on the Mustangs.
Yeah, the back judge there threw that coming in. The line judge was right there, and it was shielded. The back judge came in and made the call, and they're going to back him up. And that's, that was one of those balls that was underthrown in the rain, and he was trying to come back, and they were hand fighting and got caught with the hand in the cookie jar there, Joe.
Golick throws a nice ball. Does Carson Golick.
Guys, I think Claymont here is going to throw the ball, and I think they're going to go after Cole Stevens with a knee brace on. Cole tore his ACL before the season started, and his parents gave him the choice if he wanted to try to go or get surgery, and he said he was going his senior year, and he's out there trying to do coverage tonight.
So he's on Devin Whitman right now on the far sideline. 4 wide receivers. Golick with the snap, fires over the far sideline, in and out of the hands. Intended for number 21, Devin Whitman. Looks like number 20, Cam Guspit, on the coverage for the Braves.
Yeah, a little combo route there. They ran the flag in the out and tried to hit the out there, and incomplete.
5:35 to go here in the third quarter. 32-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont in this 36th meeting of the 2 teams in this rivalry game here, week number 10.
Yeah, second down or third down, Joe?
This should be third down. They're saying second on the field, third on the clock. Shotgun formation. Golick steps back and cannot find his intended receiver, Alec Tarakitis.
Trying to throw the wheel there to Tarakitis. He come out of the backfield and just couldn't get hooked up there between Golick and Tarakitis.
That was second down. It's now third down. 3rd and 25.
I thought it was second because of the exception of the penalty.
Yep. They didn't catch that on the clock here. They say 4th down, but it's only 3rd down.
Yeah, I believe so.
As Golick still in there at quarterback. McMorrow was helped off the field after a defensive play earlier in the second quarter. Receiver goes in motion across to the far. That's got a timeout on the field.
They're going to call a false start.
It's a delay a game
Delay
on the Claymont Mustangs. Going to back them up 5 yards.
The far official on the far side that I'm looking at threw his flag and rolled for a false start, but the white hat said, I don't think so.
He might have jumped, but it was after the play clock expired. So it's going to be 3rd down and 30 on the 25-yard line for the Mustangs, trailing 32-0 with 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. Mustangs break the huddle. 2 receivers on the far side, 2 here on the near side, shotgun formation. Golick drops back, getting a ton of pressure, fires it over the middle, and incomplete. Intended for number 3, Brody Moreland, and that's going to bring up 4th down now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's going to be 4th and 30. Indian Valley brought a blitz there with quick Brady right through the A-gap, put pressure on Golick, and he had to get rid of it, so he didn't take the sack.
So on to punt the football away is number 36, Trenton Cole. Had a rough time punting the football in the first half. Had a couple good kicks, had a couple bad kicks.
Yeah, got that one down inside the 5.
Low line drive punt. Going to take a little bit of a Claymont bounce into Indian Valley territory and going to be downed close to the 40 at the 41-yard line. And there is a flag on the play way back behind thrown by the white hat.
And that's going to probably be a dead ball personal foul, Joe, being that late and that far downfield.
Let's see what the call is. We got a dead ball, like you said, personal foul on the Claymont Mustangs. So that's going to give extra 15 yards to the Indian Valley Braves, and they'll be inside Claymont territory. Head down to the sidelines. This trip to the sidelines brought to you by Dr. Nathan Springer and Shannon. The flag happened way behind the punt. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, Grady Kenzie and another player were just blocking on the kick, and it appeared that Grady Kenzie for Indian Valley kind of pancake blocked him onto the ground, and then when the Claymont player got up, he gave the retaliation right in front of the referee, and you know what happens. You give the retaliation, you will get caught every time.
So the Braves come out 1st and 10, offset eye. Going to turn and pitch it here to Tyson Pryor, coming to the near sideline, stringing it out. Makes one guy miss, and it gets stood up about the 40-yard line, and then gang tackled by the Mustangs out of bounds. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 7 for the Braves.
Number 20, Gavin Douglas from his linebacker spot come over and made the tackle for the Claymont Mustangs.
Under 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. Indian Valley leads 32-0 over Claymont. Big thanks to Claxon Communications tonight. The main guy, Casey, here helping us out, producing sights and sounds for us and Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. Make sure you check us out on YouTube as well and our social media platforms. Sam Carter takes the snap, rolls to the far sideline, pitches it out there to number 20. And that's going to be Cam Gusbett, lowers his shoulder and goes out of bounds. And that's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, got it out there and got it to your athlete in space, picked up the big first down there. And back to the personal foul, Joe, whoever that youngster was, you get a second one and you're out.
Now, do they lose time the following week? Obviously, Claymont not going to the playoffs,
Sure.
But would it carry over to next year?
Yeah, yes, it would. I don't know about the year, but it would carry over to the next game, of course. But nonetheless, reigning here, Indian Valley, $1:16 to go in the third quarter, threatening again just outside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line for the Braves. I formation. Carter under center, turns, hands to Grady Kinsey. Up the middle. Lowers his shoulder, keeps the legs moving inside the 20, down close to the 15-yard line. Past the 15 now, down close to the 10-yard line. as they say he went down at the 12. Nice run there by Grady Kinsey, the sophomore.
Kinsey getting another weight room run in there to Joe. Hit was about a 5-yard gain, but kept those legs turning. Offensive lineman kept blocking and drove for about a 12-yard pickup.
Under a minute to go here, third quarter. 32-0. Indian Valley leads. They have it 1st and 10 after the First Federal Community Bank first down run there by Grady Kinsey. They have it inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 11. McComb comes split here to the near side. I formation, turn, and hand to Kinsey again. Finds his hole, lowers his shoulder, gets down inside the 10, down close to the 5-yard line to the 6-yard line. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. We head to the fourth quarter. Indian Valley leads 32-0. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, in the business of making smiles, at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School. The start of the fourth quarter, Indian Valley leads 32-0. On that last pass play, some history made here at Indian Valley High School from Sam Carter to Cam Guspit. With that completed pass, Sam Carter has now become the all-time leading passer in yardage for the Indian Valley Braves. So congratulations to Sam Carter. We'll get his exact total. It's over 3,500 yards for his career, but now he is the all-time leading passer for the Indian Valley Braves. As the Braves have it, 2nd down and 5. The ball's put on the turf. It looks like it went out. And it looks like the Claymont Mustangs jumped on it. And let's see what they have. It is the Claymont Mustangs football. It looked like it was in the belly. I couldn't tell if that was 22 or 25 on the carry. Shannon, 25. Eric Golder on the carry, put it on the turf, and the Claymont Mustangs recover the fumble inside the goal, or inside the 10-yard line at about the 7-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Claymont Mustangs.
Yeah, a little missed exchange there between Carter and Golder there, and he never had it and fumbled the ball. Claymont jumps on it and gets another opportunity here.
Claymont has it now, 1st and 10 at the 7-yard line. Clock moving, 11:30 to go. Claymont trails 32-0. Golick still in at quarterback, going to turn and hand to his running back. He's going to be dropped short of the line of scrimmage. And that was Tarakitis on the carry for the Mustangs.
Tarakitis obviously a fleet of foot as we've seen in this season, plus in track, and one of the faster guys in the county. But he's a hard runner also. But the Indian Valley Braves defense, you got to tip their cap to him. They've done a nice job bottling him up and not letting him get out on and run on the freeway.
So the Mustangs have it now, 2nd and 10. They say he got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 from their own 7-yard line. They take the snap. Golick does, fires it over here to the near sideline. In and out of the hands of 21, Devin Whitman. On the coverage was number 10, Steven, for the Braves.
Yeah, a little tip of the cap there. Like Shannon said, was injured early in the season and has got the big leg brace out there. He's out there competing. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 here for the Mustangs, backed up in their own end again.
Guys, if you noticed, Indian Valley has started pulling starters off the field. Thomas and Kinsey and Quake Beatty in the last 2 plays have all came off the field. I think Coach Lank's going to start pulling these starters out, save their bodies.
Got a big playoff game next weekend. Does Indian Valley as Golick fires. It's going to be almost picked off. And that is number Can't tell. Is that number 9?
Number 9, Colton Smith, the junior.
Colton Smith, the junior, for the Braves, almost had the interception. He had it for a second, and it dropped to the turf to bring up 4th down and 12 now at their own 5-yard line for Claymont.
He was smelling that end zone, Joe.
He had a touchdown if he would have caught it.
He didn't do the first part, and Claymont's going to have to punt out of their own end. And they're going to give Smith another chance here to return this punt.
A low line drive kick, bounce at about the 40-yard line, and they'll just let it roll all the way down close to midfield and just into Claymont territory at the 49-yard line. That's where the Braves will take over, leading 32-0. Head down to the sidelines and bring in Shannon Thomas. It's Trip to the Sidelines brought to you by Dr. Nathan Springer. Shannon, obviously a senior night there for the Braves and one Colton Thomas, and a big night for him tonight. 2 touchdown passes off the all-time leading passer's arm, and Sam Carter. Talk about the seniors here tonight, Shannon.
That's a great group of seniors here. I mean, I can't name them all, right off my head. You got Quake Beatty and Colton, Tyson Pryor, Sam Carter. It's been a real good group of kids for Matt Lancaster. A lot of these kids, Thomas and Carter, are 4-year starters. A lot of them are 3-year lettermen, and it's been a good group. As you can see, Indian Valley has now brought in the JV offense.
JVs are in now for the Indian Valley Braves. They turn and hand off to the freshman, number 27. Reese St. Clair is in at running back now. Colton Couts is the quarterback. Kellen, I'm sorry. Again,
that is small print,
dude. I need my readers. I can't read that. Shannon, I'm going to come down to you and have you to put on Uncle Shannon hat here. Talk about Colton Thomas and how proud of him you are as he is finishing up his home career here for the Indian Valley Braves.
I'm proud of him more for the teammate he is and not, the athlete he is. He's always been one of those kids that would go pick up all the younger classmen for weightlifting and things like that, and keeps his team upbeat.
As Couts takes the snap and gets tripped up inside his own territory at about the 48-yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down now for the Braves.
Braylon Vermillion there on the stop for the Mustangs. He hasn't given up. Number 56 there, he's the senior offensive defensive lineman, and he's still battling out there.
Up 32-0. The Indian Valley JV squad is in. Looks like the number 1s for Claymont are still in there tonight. Down 32-0 with 7:30 to go here in the football game. As Coach Lancaster says, nope, I'm going to take my starters out and bring in the backups and get them some playing time.
They work hard all week, Joe.
Yep. Got a whistle. Looks like a little
illegal
false start.
Substitution.
Yeah. Offsides. That's the wrong call for the offense. That was an offense. That was the offsides for the defense call, but I get the point.
Yeah, they're gonna. I'm assuming it would be a legal substitution or illegal formation, but it's nice to see the backups, the 2s, because they're the scout team all week. They're getting beat up all the way by the starting varsity, and it's nice to see them get some time here, especially in a rivalry game.
6:45 to go here in the football game as the play clock coming up on 20 seconds. They're just going to let the clock run as we have a running clock here.
Yeah, and if you noticed, Coach Henry has also started bringing out all his number 1s, and he's getting his JV players in to get them some time.
As St. Clair now takes a pitch around the corner and gets up to about the 44-yard line. Nice run there by St. Clair.
Yeah, 23 there for the Mustangs. That's Drayvon Searcy on the stop. Joe, when the Claymont jersey gets rumpled up in the front, it's super hard for us to see up here at this angle.
I would agree, as the numbers tough to see all night anyway, but as you said, they get crinkled up and pushed up. They're hard to see. Both JV squads in there now for both teams. Another pitch here to the near side for St. Clair up to the 45. Turns the corner at the 40 to the 35. Shoved out of bounds inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. And that's where Indian Valley will have it 1st and 10 after the First Federal Community Bank first down run there by St. Clair.
That was 36. Trenton Cole there on the stop, and St. Clair turned the corner there, Joe. He turned on the Jets, and he didn't look to get out of bounds. He wanted more, puts his shoulder down, and then picks up the extra yard.
He wanted to get into the end zone and try to get that touchdown as a freshman in a rivalry game and shoved out of bounds. They say he went out at the 35-yard line. Same formation, I formation. One receiver here on the near side. Turn and hand to him again. Cuts, turns up to the 30-yard line. Gain of about 6 yards on the play. They say he got down at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, we're going to be under 5 minutes to go here. It's going to be second down and about, we'll say a long 4.
So the Indian Valley Braves will be victorious here tonight. Right now the score 32-0, 4:30 to go in the football game. Rainy most of the night here at Indian Valley High School. Got a little bit of a break after kickoff till about 8 o'clock, and then it started raining again. And it's raining throughout here in the second half. I formation, turn and hand off again to St. Clair. Lowers his shoulder off the left side of that offensive line, down inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. Big thanks to all of our sponsors here tonight: DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Novelis, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, TMK Valley Propane. Of course, Cartoons in New Philadelphia, your automotive accessory headquarters. They're in New Philadelphia. The Jeff Wallach LLC Red Zone. All of our sponsors that we have here for Big Z Sports all year have been very, very much appreciated. Allows us to do what we love to do here, Travis.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't do it without them. They're so generous of their resources and their time, and they tune in and listen, and it allows us to do what we want to do.
As the Indian Valley Braves are going to hand it off, a little counter reverse, and that was going to be
Rowan Pacine.
Rowan Pacine on the touchdown run from 23 yards out, grows the lead to 38-0. Indian Valley.
Yeah, a little counter action there to Pacine, the sophomore, and he did the rest. He got the corner and took it in from the end zone.
Guys, a little interesting fact about this JV offense right now. Kellen Coates, who is a quarterback, he was actually one of the number one receivers last year because Riker Williams was a quarterback, but because Riker plays varsity, Kellen had to step over and learn how to play the quarterback position this year.
Interesting. So when you get a superstar on the freshman team or 8th grade team that can play varsity his freshman year, then some kids are playing different positions now because of that. So interesting fact there, Shannon. As they're going to go for 2, as the clock's still moving up 38.
They're going to kneel here.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to take a knee. It's exactly what they do. Class act there by head coach Matt Lancaster. Even though it's a rivalry game, still classy.
Yeah.
Indian Valley always keeps it classy on big deficits. If they're up big 38-0 here, and they will keep it classy and just take a knee on the extra point attempt. 2:15 to go here in the football game. Indian Valley going to get the win over Claymont, and how good is it? How good does it feel to beat your rival the way that Indian Valley has here tonight?
Well, when you're a senior, they want to ask, hey, how'd you do against your rival? So for Indian Valley, how'd you do against Claymont? Well, these seniors can say, you know what, we came out here and we took care of business, and you have bragging rights till the end of time. If you're the Claymont Mustangs, you're putting this score in your weight room, you're putting it in your locker room, and you're building towards that next year so you don't forget it. You got to keep it in the forefront.
And this senior class has not lost to Claymont, so they're going to go 4-0 against Claymont, are the Indian Valley Braves seniors. Going to finish the regular season at 7-3 and go on to play in Week 11. Claymont will finish the season at 3-7. Had some big wins. Did Claymont. Indian Valley is a really good football team, and coming here to beat them is a tall task for almost anyone in the area. Is that Tarakitis there? As he fields it at about the 30, or takes it to about the 32-yard line.
Getting chippy, as Chris would say.
Yeah, it is getting chippy. That's Chris Kale-ism. Getting chippy on the field. Flags come flying.
Yeah, there's one there at the line of scrimmage, or the line of scrimmage there, and there could have been one back there, so they'll have to sort it out.
If this game decides to get chippy, can we get a little dippy? Because I like my chips and dip.
Hey, you know what? That's a good call, Shannon. We may be able to do that.
You
Chips
remember
and dip?
the old Ghost and Dairy chip dip?
I didn't live here then.
Oh, that's right. Shannon, how about you?
Oh, I love the Ghost and Dairy chip dip. Used to go get the Ghost and Dairy chip dip with some salt and vinegar chips and some of that orange fruit, or that orange punch that they sold.
Yeah, and then if you got real lucky, you got a little ice cream cone on the way out the door.
Man, you guys are making me hungry. As Claymont takes a snap and hands off to their back, and he gets stopped at about the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up second down now for Claymont. Coming up on 1:40 to go. Indy Valley leads 38-0.
So you got about three more plays here, Joe, and some of the fans are leaving. It's steady rain, but these kids that are out there are making memories, because next year they might be the guys out there in the first quarter.
As Claymont incomplete pass, and it's going to bring up third down now for the Mustangs. 1:10 to go here in the football game. Third down and 10 now at their own 23-yard line. Third down and about 12 as the loss on the play on the first down run.
And barring a touchdown or something of that nature, a turnover, this will be the last snap here probably, Joe.
3 receivers on the far side, one here on the near side. Middle screen, and it's going to be incomplete. And that's going to bring up fourth down now for the Mustangs. Under 30 seconds to go here in the football game. That could be the final play of the game. As the play clock's at 33, the game clock's at 25.
Yeah, you may see Claymont maybe try to run one here, but just maybe as time expires. But probably they won't even break the huddle, to be honest.
And looks like they are going to stay there, and that's going to be it.
That's going to be it.
The final score here from Indian Valley High School is 38-0. Indian Valley leads, or Indian Valley beats Claymont 38-0. And the two teams going to meet at midfield and shake hands after this game here tonight. And hopefully Shannon can catch up with head coach Matt Lancaster before he talks to his team. We'll see if that happens. Shannon's making his way out to midfield. Again, the win.
Hey, caught up with Matt Lancaster here. Coach, team come away. You got the win over your rivalry tonight, and you're moving on to next week.
Yeah, happy to get out with the win. Claymont fought tough.
So, Coach Lang.
All right, Coach. Trying to keep an eye on his players down here and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But like I said, moving on to next week, you got some things you got to clean up, and you can move on from there.
Yeah, we got some things we got to clean up. Fortunately, we got out healthy tonight, so that's good. Claymont fought tough. Good job, 56. So we're going to have to get ready to see who we got. Now it comes an exciting time where we get to watch the points and watch what's going on and see who we get to get ready for next week.
Coach, here on senior night, what does senior class mean to you in this program?
Oh, they've just been a great group, all the way up through. A couple of 4-year starters, and Sam, who broke the all-time passing record tonight, and KT, and Quake Beatty, and Cole Stephen, who's a tremendous leader, not even getting to hardly play this year on a torn ACL. Tanya McComb, I could go on and on. They've been a good group. They lead the right way. They carry themselves the right way on and off the field. So this night's about them, and I'm glad we were able to get this one for them.
All right, congratulations, Coach. See you next week.
Thanks, Shannon.
That was Shannon Thomas on the field with head coach Matt Lancaster, a victorious head coach Matt Lancaster, as his Braves come out 38-0. Going to take a quick timeout and come back, and we'll talk about our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and of course into our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show here with Big Z Sports. Again, final score from Indian Valley, 38-0. Braves beat the Mustangs. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Let the experts at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek help you pick out the right window treatment for you. Bear is now carrying Alta Window Fashions. Their cost-effective, made-in-America blinds and shades come in many styles. Honeycomb, roller shades, wood, faux wood, aluminum, and vertical blinds. Even custom shutters in many fabrics and materials. Alta blinds and shades can be automated through a remote, smartphone, or even voice. Come check out Bear's Alta display. Bear Carpet One, just off Route 39 in the Salzburg Plaza in Sugar Creek.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yurixville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Pat Ferris of Ferris Chevrolet Buick and Toyota. High school sports bring out the best in our schools and in our communities, and the people at Ferris have always believed in the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks we sell and service every day, like high school sports, we're a great tradition in this area. Ferris, on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School. We're in our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show, and we are waiting for our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and hopefully get to talk to him right before he starts his senior stuff. And I don't know if we will get to, as he took off down the field, and doesn't look like we're going to get to talk to him. But you know, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. We had a couple guys out there. Shannon, I'll go down to you, and we'll talk about your vote for the McInturf Realty Player of the Game. And you know, we have our votes up here, but your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of kids on that team that I thought tonight could have got player of the game. You know, a lot of those starters only played one half. It's hard to judge it on things that, you know, playing one half. You know, Sam Carter went out there tonight, needed 136 yards to become the all-time passing record. He got that. He had 2 touchdown passes. Riker Williams was a freshman, lived in the backfield all night long. Could have easily gave it to him. Could have gave it to Quake Beatty on defense. Jackson Bircher had a solid game. Grady Kinsey another game, and Colton Thomas, you know, he kind of set the tone with all his big plays in the first half. And you know, I'm going to sit this one out, and I'm going to let you and Travis decide it up there, because you guys are unbiased, and sometimes I make my decision based on who I think should get it and who I think shouldn't get it, and sometimes it's not fair to that kid.
So Shannon gonna sit that vote out, and I'll talk to you now, Trav.
Sure.
Well, what do you think? Your thoughts on player of the game?
Well, to me, it's down to 2 guys. You know, obviously the record setter. You know, to have a career and your name on top of that list is special. That means not only you talented, but you worked hard enough that you were in the games long enough to set that record. Very few guys get to sit atop the career passing record. That's an achievement, and you know, congratulations to Sam Carter. He'll go down in Braves history as the all-time leading passer. You know, for my one vote, I'm going to go number 7, and it was this game. He got him started, got the 2 touchdowns, got a couple big first downs there, played well defensively, and you know, yeah, you're going to say, hey, you didn't give it to the career leader. I'm looking at one game. My vote is for 7.
You know, I that's a great thought there. As you know, I thought Colton Thomas played a great game. 2 touchdown passes, like you mentioned. Caught the first one in the first half down at the other end of the field. Caught the big 23-yarder down here in the second half, and really played with a special energy.
Sure. Broke a lot of tackles.
Broke a lot of tackles, and he was. They were coming after him here tonight, and Colton really was in a different level, different zone tonight for the Indian Valley Braves. But congratulations, you know, Sam Carter, all-time leading passer now for the Indian Valley Braves. Can't take that away from him.
Tip of the cap.
Yeah, absolutely. Sam's had a great career here, and he's done great things for Indian Valley. But like you said, one game, and I think the one that got him going and really put him over the top today was number 7, and
I
Colton
think
Thomas.
if we could give 2, we would.
Sure.
And Sam, you know, deserves all the kudos in the world. But you know, you made the point, and it's when we're doing this game, and Sam, had a great game, broke the record, got 2 touchdown passes, but Colton was the engine that made him go, in my opinion.
So our Mac and Turf Realty player of the game is number 7, Colton Thomas, the senior wide receiver, defensive back for the Indian Valley Braves. So from Big Z Sports, congratulations, Colton, and congratulations to the Indian Valley Braves as they finish off the win tonight 38-0 and move on to Week 11. We'll find out where they play and who they play probably after tomorrow night, maybe Saturday, maybe at the earliest. But, of course, they will play in Week 11. Do the Indian Valley Braves. They'll be on the road. There's no way they can get a home game, but they are going to be playing in Week 11. We know what they did last year, Trav. They went all the way down to the regional championship game, ran into the buzzsaw that is Steubenville, but they had a great season last year, and heck, you never know what could happen. We're going to be on the road the rest of the way, but this team is talented enough to knock off some teams along the way.
Yeah, if you're in Division 4 in their region, you don't want to see them across the line from you. And they're going to go on the road. They got to get that road dog mentality, and it's play for the season. And you're at this point, you're not looking for a league championship. You're not looking for your record down the road. What you're doing is one and done. It's a one-game season every week, and we know the danger that Indian Valley presents. And they're going to be a tough out here in the tournament.
So again, our final score here, Indian Valley 38, Claymont 0, as the Braves finish the regular season 7-3, and Claymont finishes the regular season and the season at 3-7. And of course, don't forget tomorrow night, folks, night number 2 of Rivalry Week will be over at the Brick House Crater Stadium. Myself, Travis, and Shannon will be there to watch the 120th meeting of the Dover Tornadoes and New Philadelphia Quakers. What do you expect in that one, Mr. Tornado?
It's going to be a Donnybrook. It always is. And, the series has evened up over the last 10 years. New Philly got them last year 21-20, and I believe it was in overtime. And so, if you're the Tornadoes, you're at home, you're looking for revenge. If you're New Philly, you got the momentum from last year. Again, when you enter in a rivalry, you get everything with that. Bragging rights for a year or revenge on your mind. And, Dover's going to come out and do what they do. Philly's a pretty good football team. We saw last week defensively held West Holmes to only 9, and unfortunately couldn't get it done there. They lost 9-8. Zach Gardner got the win. But it's going to be a battle of strengths, and Dover's offense is going to be speed. New Philly's defense is pretty strong, and they're going to want to control the clock, so it'll be an interesting matchup.
It will, and you always throw records out.
Sure.
You see a team like several years ago, Dover was state ranked and way up in the state rankings. New Philly comes in and beats them in 5 overtimes.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, Baron May and that group came in thinking everybody thought New Philadelphia was just going to steamroll them. Well, Dover gets the win there. Baron May gets hurt in that game, but Dover gets the win over that very talented New Philadelphia team. You never know what's going to happen in a game like this, and that's why they play them. But, man, every time we get together in this game, it's a good one.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so great. This is the 120th game. It's about the 114th year, give or take some. And, when they get together, it's close. It's like Dover's leading the series like 58 to 51 or something super close there. Forgive me for not having the right exact number, but it's close in the record. It's close lately, and they live close, and that's just what makes the rivalry great.
Of course, and you look at some other games tomorrow night. There's a lot of good games in our area tomorrow night. We of course talked about the Dover-New Philadelphia game. Dover 5-4, New Philadelphia 6-3. A big one down in West LA tomorrow as the Garaway Pirates try to finish off a 3rd consecutive 10-0 regular season as they travel down to take on a 7-2 Ridgewood team in West Lafayette, and that's going to be a good one. That's for the IVC South outright championship. Garaway wins that. They're the outright champions. If the Ridgewood would knock them off, it would be a tie for the IVC South. So going to be a good one down in West Lafayette. What do you think about that one?
A good one when those two teams get together. Here's what I know about those two teams. They're two great programs that do things the right way. I know at 7 o'clock they're going to draw a line on the 50 and put their toe on it, and they're going to go at it toe-to-toe, heavyweight champ fight. And, they've been back and forth in a little streaky. Garaway's won the last 2 or 3. Ridgewood had 2 or 3 before that. And it's one of those things we were just talking about Dover-Philly. It's a close rivalry. And when two good programs get get together. That's what makes a great rivalry. If one team is beating the team year after year and there's no reciprocation, that's not a rivalry. That's just a game against somebody that lives close.
Yeah.
But when it's back and forth, when it's two great programs that do great things and do it the right way, that's what makes the rival beautiful.
So the last time Garraway lost in the regular season, 2020 in Week 10 to Ridgewood.
Interesting.
So that was the last time that Garraway lost in the regular season. So that will be on the minds of everyone tomorrow night in West LA between Garraway and Garraway and Ridgewood, excuse me. And of course, it's starting to rain harder and harder as the water's falling off of our tent here as we're positioned outside. But great night of high school football tomorrow night. Nick, Adam, and Chris will have you set up in our Wood Electric pregame show starting at 5 o'clock tomorrow night. And, of course, our postgame or our pregame will start at the stadium at 6:40 with myself, Travis, and Shannon. Again, final score, one final time, 38-0. Indian Valley knocks off Claymont. For Casey Claxon and Claxon Communications, for Mary Alice back in the studio, Shannon Thomas, Blaze McMorrow, and Travis McClellan, I'm Joe Geckler saying good night, Z Country.
Thanks for listening to tonight's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication High School play-by-play action. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.